Yeah, I forgot to do my Duolingo again. But yeah, we're here. I just want to finish to see if I can get more from Long Live the Queen as far as we go, cuz like it's very unsatisfying when you have something like this and you don't you just kind of die all the time. You don't get to see where it goes. So this time we're gonna do it using with a guide, basically, because that is kind of just how you play visual novels. Like the best way, in my opinion, and I think it's general consensus. I could be out of my depth because I don't really like engage with the visual novel fandom as a whole, because I'm pretty sure that many of them are a little gross. But from what I understand and for what I do, it's best to just go through it once or twice without any sort of help, to just see like what decisions am I gonna make, what am I gonna do, what's the vibe of this thing. Like maybe once to go through, and then like depending on like if it's a tricky one, you'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, I get it, I'll do this and do it again. Like maybe if you needed that one, go through again. And then after that, you like I think it's best, like, first playthrough you go try to figure it out, second playthrough you go on your own to try to be like, I understand what's happening and what I'm supposed to aim for, so I'm gonna aim for something even though it's not necessarily like the decisions I would make. Like, say if you're playing a dating sim, like maybe you go and you just make decisions on your own and see what happens to you and let's see what girl you get. And the second one you're like, okay, no, I want this girl. So depending on like what questions are, like, it doesn't matter what I would do, I'm just gonna like pick the things that I know this girl would like, and then you go get that. And then after that, like, you use the guide to be like, okay, what do I do to unlock weird things or see weird things or like get the rest of whatever, especially if there's like, if somehow you go through, you don't get a bad end in the first couple of things you get. Like, I almost always get a bad end in the first couple plays that I do of any visual novel, because like I'm just doing whatever and I'm just like, all of you are weird, I'm just gonna try to be nice to everybody, and then because you try to be nice to everybody, you don't get to go home with anybody. And I'm like, well, whatever. And then it's fine. And then and then at the end, like, also you don't want to waste time after you've been playing a visual novel over and over again, so you just get a guide, and then you'd be like, okay, if I want to see the ending with this person, what do I get? What do I do? And then you go through it. Or if there's like a thing that you're like, I don't really get what this is for, like turns out you have to unlock it by doing a specific thing. Like, I don't know. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to get a guide. What I was supposed to do during the warm-up break was find a guide, but then I remembered I didn't fucking do Duolingo, so I was like, oh, I have to do that. But so for a second, I'll just poke through what it's, because I did see Steam has some good ones, because like, that's just kind of where it mostly lives. But I think there's some, because it is on like Xbox and stuff for a while. Playthrough instructions will look like. I kind of hope that I can find one that is okay. So I found something that does something. Survive. Okay. But like, this kind of, like, I'm not gonna show it just because it's just kind of, weird for me to poke around it, because I'm pretty sure I remember seeing one that was like really good, and I was like, oh, I should come back to this one, and then I don't think I saved it, because I'm smart. Because that's the thing that you do. You find something good, and you'd be like, I'll totally find it again next time, and then you don't do it. Well, like, it seems like it is actually kind of difficult to do things in one particular, because like there's so many things that happen, but like there are people, like most guys will be like, oh, this is what I did to get this one. And yeah, I think Long Live the Queen there and back again. There, back. Okay, so there's specific achievements. You know what, I'll just stick with Steam mostly, and then that's where I'll go. Okay, let's actually get it started. I gotta stop my music and go get the game. And I think if I check, it should be, yeah, it's still attached to that game, so I shouldn't have to do anything new to get it going. Come on, register. Register to the stream. Register to the stream. It's not working. Why? Oh, you know, it's because I didn't use this one. Oh, it was because it didn't work last time I used this one. There you go. There we go. I remember now. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna like fuck loading the game because yeah, I don't know. It was just nice at the time, but now that I'm thinking about it, I would much rather just like start from the beginning and see what we can do. So let's see. Can I walkthroughs? Unexpected pairing. You can Dinoman. You can apparently romance a particular girl, which I'm kind of like, what? Really? But we'll get into it. It's mostly like all of the guides sort of hinge on the achievements, but I don't know. We'll just do what we can, and then okay. So let's start the game. Need 80 reflexes, so we're gonna aim for 80 reflexes or 50 flexibility, then 30 to 50 pole arms. Okay, are we gonna... Man. Is there... Text speed, auto delay... There's no auto, now that I think about it. That's a thing that's usually in visual novels, but not this time anymore. Video settings, credits, returns. Well, I know it's hard to leave your school and all of your friends, but I've arranged the best possible tutors for every subject. You'll have to work hard this year to prepare yourself before your 15th birthday, but I know you can do it. You'll learn quickly and you'll make a wonderful queen. It's what your mother would have wanted. This is not what Mother would have wanted. She wouldn't have wanted to die and leave me. No, she wouldn't. But sometimes bad things happen. We have to pick up and carry on. All of Nova depends on us. On you. I will be here to guide you until your coronation, but the decisions you make are ultimately up to you. Come, your maids are waiting. Okay. I've played this before. Okay, so I'm gonna just use this one thing. It's making a save every 10 weeks in case you mess up. Okay. So, what we're gonna do... apparently morning's accounting. Afternoon is also accounting. It's the nerd route. And let me... save in page 3 just because it's completely different. Let's call this series. And yeah, let's go. Basic mathematics. Manipulation of larger quantities through direct calculations. We do math. What's all that noise outside? Who's here? Oh, it's my cousins and my aunt and uncle. Darling, we were so terribly sorry to hear about your mother, Fidelia. Thank you. You look well, niece. Hi, Liddy. Hi, Lottie. I haven't seen you in ages. Will you be staying long? Yep. Mommy said we'd be here all month. Maybe we'll have some time to talk later. Okay, and so what we do, we visit Charlotte Lady Merva, apparently. I love this room. It's so much bigger than mine back home. You should visit more often. It's awful that the only time I get to see you is something like this. I know your brother and sister are still too young, but why haven't you come to school? My mother worries about me. She doesn't think anywhere but home is safe. I understand. I'm probably not allowed to leave this castle until my birthday. But at least we can have fun together here. Okay, week 2. Oh, we're gonna send her away? Why? Okay. So we're gonna do more accounting for some reason. Money lending contributions, according to the dreams, one should return more than one is loaned, or else a debt given no value to the world. Study bookkeeping, the art of notating incomes and expenditures, as well as how to determine the amount of funds a solvent business needs to keep on hand in order to continue functioning. That is more than I fucking know. What is that commotion outside? Father, what's going on? I have come to pay my respects in honor of your mother. You have no respect or honor. It's because of you that in your powers that my wife is dead. What? I am a lumen, as was she, and like every lumen, I am willing to give my life if necessary to protect our domain. Your line has been traitors for 200 years. I won't have you corrupting my daughter. That is for the crown princess to decide. Elodie, your mother trusted me, and I have much to teach you. We are going to... What is this? Send her away. You heard my father. Get out. Leave and don't come back. As you wish. I will return to my duchy until you call for me. She won't. Okay, so at least that gives us the thing to get her later, but I don't know if it's gonna actually happen. Weekend visit Charlotte, Laven, and Lady Merva. So this is a snake thing, but we don't have anything that would help us, so is it not gonna... Okay, well, it doesn't kill us because we learned that what's her miss. What do you know about lumens? Why? Dad was really angry at the Duchess of Ursul. Mummy says that people are scared of lumens because they're jealous. There used to be lots of them in Nova, but there aren't anymore. Why not? I don't know. Maybe someone burned them. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Oh, so maybe it's only a certain weekend that you end up getting fucked by the snake. I don't know. So class is week 3. Okay, so we're gonna do now trade and production, because yeah, we won't be able to raise accounting anymore because we're almost at like level 50. Learn that even the smallest of villages has a central market where locals can trade what they want. Yep. Learn that Sunset Bay off the coast of Duchy Mazamba is a prime location for fishing. He loves me not. Lottie, do you have a boyfriend? Not really, I just like to play with the flowers. Me too. Gather your skirts, prepare to sit down. Oh, okay, so this does happen. All of a sudden, a hissing noise alerts you to hidden danger, a snake. Charlotte, don't move! You try to grab a stick for pushing things away, but they lack the skills to do the job properly, and poking the snake only makes it angry. You fast see it lunges forward and sticks its fangs into your leg. Ow! The snake says out of the way, but it's too late now. A strange tingling sensation begins to splurt through your flesh. That's a milk viper! They're poisonous! I don't feel good. Your leg is going numb, you stumble and fall to the ground. Hold on! Cousin kneels behind you and presses her hands over the bite. Begins to feel warm. After a minute, you're dizzy, but your legs isn't buzzing anymore, and even the wound has disappeared. How did you do that? I don't know how I do it. I just can. I'm not supposed to tell anybody. People think it's freaky. You won't tell, will you? Of course not. I'm just lucky you were here. Girls, what's going on out here? I heard yelling. Nothing. We saw a snake, but it got away. A snake? That's it. Charlotte, pack your things. We're going back to Merva. It's not safe here. Aww. Okay, and so they leave. Wait. I fucked up. Fuck. Yeah, well... Oh no, I fucked up there. Okay. Hold on. Shit. I thought that I did that by... Sent her away. Okay, I'll do that again. My bad. I got into the pattern of things and like... I fucking... Yeah. Okay. Done. Skip aside. Week 1. Visit Charlotte, Lady Merva, skip ahead. Classes are... This is week 2, right? Yeah. The same ones. Skip ahead. Send her away. Skip ahead. Charlotte, Lady Merva, skip ahead. Okay, this one is... Okay, this is where... Let's save here before I, like, forget again. And then mess up. Classes are now trade and production. Done. Oh, so this was, like, the general event. Oh, okay, I thought it was, like, why I went to visit them. Okay, so this time I have to attend court. Okay. Sitting in on court says not fun at all, but it pleases your father and may be important to your future. Okay. And then I'm gonna do trade production again. And then also attend court again. You unlocked a new outfit. What is the math outfit? I don't think I've had that before. The castle seems quieter with Charlotte and Emery and Zara and their parents gone. Certainly not empty, though. It seems like we get more servants every day. Okay. So we're also going to attend court again, right? This is... I wish there was more things to tell us, like, are we going to attend court? Yeah. Okay, so we do that. What is the outfit? Oh yeah, this is tuxedo. Okay, I did get it before. Okay, so this is week 5. So we're gonna go back on... Oh yeah, so it fully does tell me to put that on, so good thing I did. And so we're gonna go back to fucking accounting. Because we have enough, especially with the tuxedo, to boost all of it. So let's save because I actually did proper stuff. Learn about the constant of diminishing returns, point after which spending more on a particular project fails to improve it as much as previous spending did. You study taxation, learn about how past monarchs demanded too much and drove peasants to ruin in order to collect it. Other monarchs demanded too little and drove whole domains into ruin by lacking the funds to sustain and defend them. You study the standard operating costs of the domain's military and the amounts needed to commission new ships, soldiers, and knights. Okay. Okay. One of the main approaches for your attention. My lady, couriers have arrived from the Duke of Sedna. We have a Duke of Sedna? No, my lady. The Duchy of Sedna is in Talassi. They have brought you a letter and a gift. Condolences of the death of deeply regret, best wishes. Oh, what a beautiful necklace. Something sparkly will make me feel better. Okay. So now that, like, realizing how much I could just, like, put her into a thing, I could totally, like, get any of those first things if I really wanted to, but... yeah, we're gonna attend court again. We're very yielding at this point. Week 6. So classes are still are gonna go back to trade and production. And then I will do it. Okay, I wonder what that would be. Okay, trade production. The most important trade route in the domain is the Kavala River. It travels through the center of your lands, and almost every duchy contains tributaries that feed into the Kavala, allowing goods to be shipped along it by boat. That's classic civilization making. Much of the domain's trade comes from the Western Ocean. It's also classic trade shit. The capital city and your castle are located on an island near the mouth of the Kavala River where it meets the sea. This makes the most important location for trade in the domain, which is also what you do whenever... Yeah, that's just usually how capitals happen. You learn that most of the domain's iron is mined in Sudbury. Sudbury, a mining town, huh? And transported west by the Gowan River to Kavala. You learn that the hilly terrain in Hellas is no good for growing most crops, but is excellent for vineyards and migratory flocks of sheep and goats. Okay, so they do have something. Your Royal Highness, I would speak with you. What is it? Your mother wielded the power of Illumin, as of kings and queens of Nova before her. I found it interesting that, like, even if you send What's-Her-Face away, like, she'll show up to fit that thing. It's not like you just decide not to be Illumin without her. Now that she is gone, that responsibility falls to you. Her crystal power is now yours. My father said I shouldn't get involved in magic. If you don't, who will defend your domain if the Krakens rise again? I've seen signs of the future. Danger is coming. I can teach you to control your powers, but first you must seize your birthright and become a lumen. This one's like, I will do it. How do I do that? You must find the royal crystal. Speak to your father, and he will know where it is. Okay, and then we have to talk to father, and he'll be like, no. Dad, what happened to Mom's lumen crystal? It's in a safe place. Can I have it? No. But it's mine. Meddling with magic killed your mother. I don't want that to happen to you. Once you're crowned queen, I can't stop you from doing anything you want, but for now you are still a child. So please let me have this dad stuff. Okay, week 7. Morning. Ooh, we're doing new things. Okay, so now morning is falcons. And then afternoon is also falcons. We be falcons. Okay, because we're doing different stuff, so let's save. Okay, I want to learn about falcons. I don't know anything. You visit the mews and learn about different kinds of trainable birds, their preferred nesting sites, behavior, and food. Okay, cool. You learn about the fragility of hunting birds and the years of training necessary to develop mastery. Luckily, your royal falconer does most of the hard work for you. Well, for now. You learn about the hood and leather dresses, how they are worn, and how to keep them well maintained and oiled. As you're walking up the stairs, a maid comes running down holding a towering pile of linen. Before you can react, she barrels into you and sending you and the sheets flying. Oh, okay. Oh, my lady, I'm so sorry. Yeah, it says apologize, so we'll do that. No, it's my fault. I should have gotten out of your way. If you say so, my lady. Okay, we can visit the treasury. Oh yeah, I'm full mathed up, so I can do it. You overwhelm the guards with facts and figures explaining that you need treasury access to adjust the royal budget, which may affect their pay packets as well as the taxes assessed on their friends and family. They stand aside. Wow. We fucking blew them out of the water. The glitter is dazzling, but some sixth sense draws you towards one little lockbox in particular. This is what you need. This is the crystal that will make you a lumen. You tuck the box into your pocket. You can show it to your mentor later and get instructions on what to do next. Okay. So we went to the treasury. It's week 8. Okay, so morning is now. We're now doing fucking... We're doing dogs now. Morning dogs. Afternoon dogs. Oh, and since we have all the math, we're gonna get a thing. I think I know what this... Yeah, let's go. Morning dogs, afternoon dogs. There we go. You visit the kennels and learn about the different breeds of dogs. You learn about dog grooming and the most common diseases and injuries that dogs suffer from. You learn the standard commands for working with trained hunting dogs and retrievers. There's a man here to see you. He wishes crowdfunding for a project of his. Is this the Gutenberg press guy? I'm so glad we can help him. Remember, the treasure is not unlimited. If you choose to invest, you will have less money to work with later. Your Royal Highness, I have a plan to print books using metal letters which can be moved and reused. I need to borrow 800 certified lassie to assemble the metal in a factory to mold and cast the type. With this system, we will be able to create new books in a French in the time it takes now and make copies to send all over the world. If it really works, this could be a very important invention. We are going to invest. Yes. We'd be happy to invest in your venture. Yes, literacy. Literacy for all. A weekend we're going to visit Selene. I got the crystal. What do I do now? The crystal must merge with your flesh, binding its energy to you. It will become a part of you for as long as you live. Okay, I don't think Juliana explained that to us when we had her. She had because she was just like, go do it, and then you became a magical girl. Hold it in your hands. Feel it against your skin. Place it on your chest, over your heart, and believe. And then we do it. I do believe in magic. I do. Take a hold of the crystal and wish. Yeah, magical girl transformation. There we go. You feel dizzy and both larger and lighter than you were before. The crystal has disappeared from view, but you know where it is. Wow. Now that you're one of us, I can train you in the use of your powers. Well, wait, you're Lumen? She holds out your hand, the light flickers above her bosom, and then, with a shower of sparkles, something takes shape. Before you can react, she claps her hand together and the crystal vanishes. You didn't think she was a Lumen? My powers have been handed down in secret so that I would be here and ready when you needed me. Okay. Alright, so now it's time for horses. Why are we doing so much animals? I guess we'll find out. Oh, I mean, I guess we have to unlock falcons because it seems like the pattern is that the first one that we invest everything into for a while is the one we're going. But, what do we got? Oh, it's pretty equal, actually. So maybe we just need general animal handling. Anyway, we doing horses. We unlocked that, so let's actually go and... Actually, we've done too much, so we'll just save in serious for now. And then we'll go... back when we need. Yeah. Horses, week 9. And then we attend court. You walk around the stables meeting the royal horses, learning about their breeds and names for different parts of their anatomy. You learn about caring for horses, grooming with different brushes and keeping the hooves free of stones. You learn about the different pieces that go into saddles and bridles, how to check for signs of wear, and how to equip and adjust them on the horse. This is stuff that I don't know. New outfit. Ooh. Do I want to wear it? It doesn't say to. Your Highness, send my sympathies for your loss. Even after these years, I sometimes forget that my own mother will be never coming back. Duke of Marie Earls, and didn't we see him earlier before? Maybe this was the time, and I just have been speeding through it, so it seems like we're further than we are. Earl Consort of Dis Nuts. Thank you. However, I must call for your aid. The Ixionite occupation of the country of Imbrium has gone on for long enough. Now is the time to push back. I know there's been some problems with Ixion, but I don't know the details. I guess they're occupying Southern Marie. I don't know anything about the military. I don't want to fight. There must be a peaceful way to settle this. I'll send some diplomats from Ixion and try to send for diplomats from Ixion and try to come to some arrangement.
Thank you, Your Highness. Your Highness, if I may ask, that necklace you're wearing, where did it come from?
It was a gift from the Duke of Sedna.
Then you have made arrangements with him?
What sort of arrangements?
Your Highness, that is a courting gift. The man wishes to gain your hand in marriage.
Oh, I didn't realize. Oh yeah, okay. So this was when we do that. So we'll attend more court. We just be attending court. We got a new outfit. What is it? We're not gonna use it necessarily. Ooh, snazzy. But yeah, tuxedo. Okay, let's save. This one's serious too. Okay, and then week 10 is supposed to be dog. Time for dog. Dogs. Love dogs. You practice working with trained dogs in a small area. You tell them to stay, search, and fetch. You choose a young puppy and begin raising them all over to respond to others. And raising him to respond to you over all others. Okay. You roam around the castle grounds with your dog, letting him learn his way while he becomes accustomed to the sights, smells, and sounds of the castle inhabitants. You begin training your dog to follow simple commands such as following or staying in place.
Bobby, the representative from Ixion is here. Be careful. No one wants to give up prizes that they've won.
You have the full support of my sister and myself, Your Highness. Humph, let's get this over with.
Your Royal Highness, thank you for granting me this audience. I'm sure we can come to an amicable agreement. Let bygones be bygones now. We'll forget about your unprovoked attacks on us, and you will transfer the rights to this little province. We can be good neighbors again, without any lives being lost.
And it says to execute him. And here you have our answer. Off with his head! Ship that back to Ixion. If they know what's good for them, they'll get out of my way. Damn. We harsh. What the fuck? And the weekend we're supposed to sneak out. Okay. Apparently, I was supposed to get... Oh, you've ordered an execution. Okay, so I did do that before, so that's why I didn't get it this time. Okay. Well, we sure did stuff. Let's save again. So until we do like an earth-moving kind of thing, which I'm not sure if that was that we just did. I won't save in a new place. Okay, week 11. We are now finally going to try magical girl stuff. So we got sense magic. Oh, I do want to see what sense magic gets us. Sense magic, sneak out. Okay. You close your eyes and learn to feel the magic inside you. Practice using small amounts of magic and feeling that power outside yourself. You receive a report on the outcome of the battle against the Ixtionites. You succeeded in driving them out of Marie, but it cost you almost a full battalion of soldiers and a great deal of materiel. You lost 1032 soldiers. That's a lot of fucking soldiers. We didn't lose that many when we did the Civil War. The Duke of Marie will be happy, but we could have done better. It's because you don't know anything about like military stuff right now. You also receive a letter informing you that the Talarist, Duke of Senna, will be arriving for official visit next week. Oh, that guy. Well, so we have to sneak out. Sneak out the castle to have a little fun. So we're trying to become more willful for some reason. Week 12. Classes are sense magic. Okay. We're supposed to politely climb, but we can't because we don't have the courtship stuff. Your mentor summons up magical energies to strike the nearby ground so that you can learn to sense someone else's spells in use. You close your eyes and call out when you detect your mentor casting a silent spell beside you.
Ah, Your Highness. What a pleasure it is to meet you in person at last. Your description did not do you justice.
I don't know how to deal with handsome older men paying me compliments.
I was so pleased to hear that you accepted my humble offering. A jewel for a jewel, but you are the more precious. I hope that this is only the beginning of a mutually beneficial relationship. A union between us would bring stability to both our peoples.
He really does want to marry me. We're going to... What if you marry him? I'm really wondering. Politely decline. I need to let him down gently, but you can't. I'm not marrying you! I'm only 14! That may not have been gentle.
I see. I regret the misunderstanding.
Yeah, okay. Sneak out. Okay. Week 13. Everybody give it up for week 13. We're doing, yeah, we're starting to change things, resist magic.
And then, ooh. Something will happen. You increase your awareness of your own thoughts and emotions, making it more difficult for mind-affecting magic to twist your reactions. You learn to consciously project a magical field through your thoughts, blocking outside magic from touching your mind, but only when you have the energy to consciously resist. That's important. You are requested to stand in judgment. A woman has been convicted of attempted murder and requests the mercy of the crown. Your Highness, this slattern dares to beg pardon when she admits that she tried to poison my sister under her own roof. Which sister? Corisande, the Duchess of Mead. Is she all right? She is unharmed. We caught the culprit in the kitchens before anyone could eat her foul spew. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? It's justice it is. Them devils killed me brother and broke me mam's heart. Lied to her they did. When she went to see why he'd not come back, he said he'd gone for a soldier when he never would. He weren't the only one neither. I waited 10 years for my chance to get my own back. That's justice. You see, she's completely unrepentant. Hang her and be done with it. I don't know what this is all about. Either way, murder is a serious crime, but we're gonna imprison her. You have tried to murder a noble of my domain, and I have no reason to believe you wouldn't do it again. You'll be imprisoned for the rest of your life. You'll not have me! All sentry breaks loose from her guards and rushes at you. Oh, I remember this. In your court dress, you are unarmed. You are for welcome by the head of equivalent ornament. Your missile flies wide of its mark. Damn. Before you have a chance to do anything, your personal guards step into action, cutting the woman down before she can endanger you. Okay. Clean that up. She's surprisingly harsh. Like, every time something like this happens, I expect her to be like, oh god, but then she's like, I'm the queen. Okay, we're gonna sneak out again. What's my mood? Like, we're very willful, but we're still, yeah, depression seems to still be ruling me. Okay, week 14. Classes are resist magic and then wield magic. And then sneak out. Okay. Week 14 morning. You gain innate resistance to light and dark. You can now see in the blackest of caves or stare into the sun without going blind. Wow. You learn to summon a small glowing light, which you can then move around independently. As you are walking one day in the gardens, you hear a strange sound and look up to see an owl flying overhead. A single dry leaf flutters in its talons. An owl flying in the open broad daylight? That's unusual. I wonder if something attacked it. When you return to the castle, your father is waiting for you. There are reports that a Keithong has been sighted leaving the old forest. What's a Keithong? A beast with the body of an enormous golden cat, a sharp beak and spikes on its back. Eek! Several disappearances in Southern Cornwall are already thought to be the work of this creature. What do we do? Should we send hunters? The traditional policy on stray beasts is to hope that they return to the forest and stay there. Hunters are no match for such creatures. You would only make it angry and waste more lives. So we just let it eat people? Everyone dies in the end. We're already like so depressed, so that doesn't help. So we're gonna sneak out again. Sneak out the castle, have a little fun, enjoy your freedom, blah blah blah. Dad won't like it, we know. Okay. So you know what? I'll save every like 5, just because I don't trust myself. Sort of. So we're week 15. I'm going to wield magic, sense magic, and then do some other stuff. We're gonna sneak out again. Learn how to cast rays of white light which can banish shadows and blind your opponents. Okay. You've unlocked a new outfit. Ooh. You learn to detect ongoing enchantments such as blessed weapons that can do magical damage. Remember the Festival of the Good Lady is approaching. There will be public celebrations for the commoners, followed by a grand gala for the nobility. A grand ball! There will be dancing! As queen, you would be expected to lead the procession and take part in the ceremonial planting, possibly give a speech. However, since you are not yet crowned, it is not required, and it may not be safe to expose you to the public. What do you mean, not safe? Outside the castle, you are less well protected. If anyone means you harm, think on it now, and decide later. Word has come from the factory for books that you funded. They have assembled enough equipment to begin printing test pamphlets. As their royal sponsor, it is your right to decide the content of the first printing. Ooh! So it says to be like poems praising your mother. Pro-lumen propaganda of religious doctrine. Okay. What I want them to print is a memorial for my mother. How beautiful she was. Strong and noble and wise. I don't want anyone to forget her. That's very thoughtful of you. For a moment, he blinks repeatedly and does not speak. Oh, he was gonna cry. There is a letter for you as well. It's from Brienne. I went to school with her, but she's a couple years older than me. Her mother is the Duchess of Mead. She's complaining that her mother still won't let her come home for the holidays. Oh, so her mother is the one that, like, almost got poisoned by that lady that got fucking killed. Now that I realize. Apparently her Honka Coven has been acting strangely and shouting at shadows. Oh, so he was the guy that was like, "Ugh," and came to us being like, I can't believe. Ugh. She's bored and looking for an adventure. Well, I don't have any to suggest to her. Okay, so sneaking out again. Still very depressed because we haven't been doing anything to fix that. What's the new outfit? Magical girl. Ooh. So that's like from the whatchamacallit. That's from the title screen. Well, it didn't tell us to change from economics, so we'll keep that. Okay, so week 16 classes are going to be sense magic, and then there's things that happen. We'll see what they are. You learn to tell the difference between different kinds of magical signatures so you can tell roughly what a spell you detect is meant to achieve. You expand your magical perceptions to give you some idea of where a detective spell was cast from and how long ago. Wow. You learn to detect the latent power that signifies a lumen even when he or she is not actively working magic. You expand your senses, learn to detect spells and magical creatures at a greater distance. Damn, we be getting it, but I guess like when the ball comes, something goes down that requires us to sense magic, so I am interested in what that might be. Okay, today is a procession and planting for the Festival of Good Lady. Will you be leading the parade? If you have any concerns about your safety, please stay here. The people will recover from disappointment. If we lose you, there's no recovery. Okay, so it says to rather not go. Yeah, we'll just... No, I guess I'd rather stay here. Watch the person from your tower window feeling safe but lonely. Suddenly you hear someone moving around inside your room. You turn in surprise, but it's only a maid. My lady, what are you? Should you not be in the procession? Skipping a major festival. Is everyone wondering about me? Confess your fears. I can't go outside. There might be assassins. Oh, it's like she's like, but there also might be assassins. In here! And then, you know. And she's just like, oh. This is such a... Oh. She didn't say anything after that? I thought she'd be like, oh, it's alright. The assassins are scary, that's true. But no, she's just like, oh. Let's sneak out again. Let's see. Okay, week 17. So we're gonna... Sense magic. Resist magic. Oh, it's a ball time. No. Learn to detect lingering traces of strong magic from the past, even when the spell is long since completed. Nice. Have nothing to learn about science magic. You learn to consciously project a magical shield around your body and blocking intrusion. A powerful technique, but you can't keep it up for long. You gain increased resistance against heat and cold, becoming comfortable in different weather environments, able to sip hot soup without burning your tongue. Wow. That's convenient. Are you ready for the grand ball? All the nobles in the domain are here to see you, to see their queen. Ugh. You finish dressing and descend the stairs to make a grand entrance. I'm gonna beef it because I didn't study any courtship nonsense. All around, the rich and powerful pause in their activities to gaze upon you, the ruler of them all. Seeing yourself reflected in so many eyes makes you want to run away and hide. After a moment, you force yourself to carry on, but you're sure they've all seen you hesitate. Your father waits for you at the bottom of the stairs and offers you his arm. The first dance is for us. He guides you gently around the dance floor, never rushing you. It's fun to dance with your father, but the look in his eyes is so sad. After this, you must choose your own partner. There are a number of men who hope to catch your eye. The Duke of Kigal alone has brought 3 eligible sons, all near your age. You look around the room at the possible partners, which is to say, everyone. No one may begin dancing until you do. You can pick whoever you want and you will not be denied. Okay, it says somebody younger than you. Okay. You may be too young to hold a title in your own right, but you're not the youngest noble present. That honor falls to Adair, the young lord of Elath, who is only 12 and a head shorter than you are. Next to him, you look positively adult. So he's the guy that, like, if I think his dad dies or something, and then like you want to take him away from his mom, and then he stays in the castle, but sometimes like his mom goes crazy and you kill her. Well, yeah.
Hi, Elodie.
He looks absolutely terrified at the prospect of having danced with a girl, but the little lord is too well bred to refuse you. Still, you'll have to be careful not to step on him. Dancing with a real partner feels quite different from dancing with your father. You knew him. You knew his steps like a part of you. Now, every move is mystery. Unfortunately, you lose track of which steps you're supposed to do when and trip over your own feet. Whoops. Between the dances, there is time for the guests to mingle, chat, and sample tiny bites of exquisite food. During a lull in the music, Banyan, the Duke of Marie, taps an elegant fingernail and hits a wine glass, letting the clear note ring through the room. If I might have your attention, I believe we should offer our compliments to our lovely hostess. Her bravery and courage keep our borders defended. Everyone applauds politely because I did what he wanted, so he's nice. As the gala continues, you take the opportunity to observe nobles that you rarely see. There's Gwenelle, for instance, the young lady of Sudbury, only months older than you due to finally inherit control of her duchy soon. Or Adele, the youngest daughter of the Duchess of Lilla and a fierce sportswoman. She was a few years ahead of you at school and the absolute terror of the ball fields. No, Brienne. She and her parents were leaving her stuck at school this season. Her parents are here, dancing together, the Duke consort clutching his Duchess possessively tight. Strange that there's no sign of your cousins, though. Shouldn't they be here? Your aunt and uncle are here, of course. It would be scandalous if they hadn't come, River being so close by. There's something itching at your senses, something familiar. Ooh. Then it hits you. Aunt Lucille is a lumen. Oh. It says, talk to your aunt.
Aunt Lucille, if I may speak with you privately?
Of course, dear. You withdraw to a small side room. Oh, and that's where her daughter gets it from, which I figured.
I can sense your powers. You're a lumen.
What?
I am too, that's how I know. Can't you sense that?
No. No, I can't. She looks down, shaking her head. I do have a lumen crystal. I found it years ago. It called to me, but I don't know anything about magic. I can make the crystal appear and disappear, and I can block out sound with it. That's all.
I don't think that's true at all. There are traces of old magic around her, too faint to make sense of, but strong. Why keep it hidden? It's not illegal to be a lumen.
Magic is dangerous. Everyone knows that. People might think I was an evil witch. They wouldn't trust me. Look at how much trouble the Duchess of Ursul has. Please, Your Highness, don't tell anyone. And then offer her a court position. Ooh.
What I think I should tell everyone is that you are my new lumen minister.
What?
Lumens have power. If you train with me, you'll become even stronger. I want that strength here, to defend the capital. You'll have status and recognition, and no one will dare to call you a witch. What do you say?
I accept.
Good!
It's nice to be able to enjoy times with friends and family, isn't it? Wow. Wow. Things have developed. Plot developments. Okay. So we're gonna sneak out again. Okay, we're still pretty depressed. Okay, so that was important enough that I'm gonna start a new save slot. Oh, actually, I should make it series 3. Yeah. Where be my achievements? You've hired a Loon Mister, or maybe I get that from Julian. I don't know. Week 18. Morning is resist magic, and afternoon is also resist magic. Okay. Ooh. Oh, okay. We're gonna run into that girl that's hidden on your dad. You learn how to quickly flare magical shields around you to deflect an incoming attack. This uses much less energy than a constant shield, but it requires good timing to be effective. You learn how to maintain a low-level deflection field so that magical attacks not targeted directly at you will slide harmlessly aside. This doesn't need much power, so you can keep it up for long periods of time. You learn how to directly counter offensive magic with your own power, so you can burn out a spell that someone else has cast. This is very dangerous if the other spell is too powerful. Your increased skill and power gives you innate resistance to mind-affecting magic. Nice. You wander downstairs to visit your father and talk about the latest events in the domain. You're moving with such enthusiasm that you don't realize your father isn't alone until it's too late to avoid him and his companion. You are too kind, Jocelyn. Countess of Miranda and Callisto. Countess Siren, not a member of your circles. She's a bit more than a decade your senior, far too old to have ever been your friend, and yet not at all old as noblemen go. She has 2 minor titles, no husband, and your father's arm in her grasp. How dare she make a move on your father? So shame her with silent scorn. You meet her eyes and imagine your mother's disapproving presence behind you. But we don't have enough friends. She notices your sale but only smiles at you ever so sweetly. Darling Elodie, I hope you have been well. She's 25 and your father's 33. So yeah, okay, I can see how that's a bit like, ooh, okay.
Fine.
Perhaps we'll see more of each other in the future. She gives a little wave and exits. While she's gone, you raise an eyebrow at your father. Don't give me that look, lady. She's a nice woman, nothing more.
She wants something more.
And it's not going to happen anytime soon. You should be careful how you deal with people like Siren. You need the goodwill of your nobles as well as your commoners.
There haven't been any problems so far.
Many dark looks were made your way at the gala. From who? As queen, you must be aware of everything around you.
I am paying attention to what's around me.
Well, so many things that I'm just like, what happens if I have that? We're gonna sneak out again. Why are we sneaking out all the time? Okay. So week 19, we are now doing wield magic and then sense magic? Why? Wait. We have all of sense magic. So we should probably do like also wield magic, shouldn't we? Oh yeah, I'm just gonna do it. Also wield magic. Yeah, I don't know. You learn to create tiny discs of solid light which can fly through the air and cut into targets. By concentrating, you can create a wave of discontent which penetrates or enrages animals in the area. You learn to create a blade of solid light, which you can wield like a sword to slice through flesh and stone alike. You learn to direct a beam of searing light through the end of the staff, burning whatever you point at. By concentrating, you create a wave of discontent which panics, confuses, or enrages other people around you. Okay, interesting. It's time for you to decide any necessary adjustments to the royal budget. So I should know enough to just be able to do this. The majority of the money we receive is already spoken for, but there's always some room for discretion. Based on the records and notes of current expenditures, if you maintain the current rate of tax, you will still have 9,119 gold lasse and 93 silver tillassi available for special projects. That doesn't mean anything to me personally. You can't imagine any reason that you would need to spend so much. You could afford to lower taxes. Any little trade disruption shouldn't need more than a few hundred lassi to sort out, at least temporarily. What did I fail just there? Okay, so it says... Oh, it tells me to raise taxes. Why?
We need more money. Raise the taxes a bit. If we adjust this here and there, most people won't even notice the difference. Only the ones who can afford it will pay more.
Okay, there you go. That's actually pretty good. As you wish. Okay, so we're gonna walk in the gardens. A change. Okay, we are fully... Like, what is this mood again? Willful. Oh. The moment we came, like, slightly less depressed, we are now willful as fuck because all we've been doing is sneaking out. Okay, week 20. So let's, yeah, let's save this here. And we will do... What are we doing? Just wield magic. Yeah. I think we should... Oh, okay. I think what they actually meant to have me do instead of sense magic was, like, resist magic. I don't know. We'll do resist magic, wield magic, because we did... We kind of took liberties with the other one. I don't know. Hopefully it's fine. You increase your understanding. The flow of power gives you increased resistance to the damage caused by magic, even without a shield. You can still be hurt, but less than an ordinary human would be. Okay. Nothing more to learn about resist magic. You learn to shape light into images and things that are far away or things that don't exist at all. You learn to create a powerful explosion of light, burning those caught within and blinding others who look at it. You learn how to make use of images to wield your other powers at great distance. Okay. Nothing more to learn about wield magic. Okay, nice. So I'm a full lumen. You are requested to stand in judgment. A man has been convicted of the murder by strangling of his wife. Oh, okay. So this is where, like, we really needed sense magic for something. He does not deny the act, but requests a pardon that he might be set free.
If you admit you killed your wife, why do I think I'm gonna set you free?
Save me, Your Majesty. It wasn't my fault. Demons made me do it. Everyone knows the power of magical beasties. They used me, twisted my fingers into chains. My wife found me screaming. She tried to shake me, and the chains wrapped around her. I need the priestess to bless me and make me clean again.
Demons? This man is a lumen. Where did he get a crystal?
Okay, question about crystal.
It was a demon's magic that killed your wife, not your own magic.
So you know what I am.
He throws out his hands and fingertips elongate into flowing strings of gold.
Die!
But you have, like, hella lumen. Golden chain slash you at whips. Without so much warning, of course, it's easy for you to resist. His attack bounces harmlessly off of your shields, with the chains flying back in the direction from which they came, where they find an easier target. Before your eyes, the renegade lumen is choked to death by his own powers. Damn. After a moment, an orange crystal materializes next to his body.
I guess I'll have to take that for safekeeping.
Damn. We just took this guy's shit. Okay. Let's see. On the weekend, we're gonna visit the tomb. Pay respects to your mother's tomb and wonder if the same fate is waiting for you. Damn. Oh, I'm depressed again. So that was a what you call it, an achievement to take that crystal. Was that big enough? It was pretty big, but it's not as big as the ball. So we'll just keep doing that. Okay, weeks 21 to 30. We're doing divination now. Thank God. I love divination. I'm a big nerd right now. I have many smart things and like almost no physical. I guess I have animal handling. Okay, so there's nothing has told me to change my clothes ever since, but you know what? I'm kind of like, do I need animal handling? I don't know. Anyway, classes were divination. Done. You learn about the gods cannot become forced to divulge information about the future, and that the most powerful omens are those which arrive unexpectedly. Dropping your favorite plate is bad luck. Statues spontaneously shattering is a bad omen.
My lady, there is a letter for you. Who sent this? It isn't signed. It appears to be a poem describing you in a manner that is entirely inappropriate for a queen.
Wow, I don't think we've ever seen this before.
What? With a squid?
I've seen enough hentai to know where that's going. Choice, that's hilarious, apparently. That is hilarious.
That's actually pretty funny.
And just then, an incredibly unlucky breeze swirls between the windows of your tower bedroom, tugging the paper out of your hands and off into the sky. You stick your head out the window to discover the poem caught and fluttering on the roof nearby. You almost reach it. And so I'm supposed to ignore it. I guess I would have to have climbing or else I'd like fall down. Actually, let's see if I die. Take a moment to look at where you climb in order to reach your target. So close, you just need to put your here and your hand there and reach a little bit more. Ow! You're lucky you didn't break your neck, but your bruises are going to be make it difficult. Okay. So I'm actually going to just reload. Yeah, because I just wanted to see if that would kill me. Yes. Okay, so we were doing a divination for week 21, yeah. We know this. Skip ahead, that's hilarious. Skip ahead, ignore it. Okay. What's the worst can happen? Blows off and someone reads it and laughs at you? That's better than breaking your neck. Besides, if you're lucky, the rain will wash it'll rain and wash the words away. Couldn't you do something with magic though? I don't know, I guess you don't want to use magic willy-nilly. And then weekend visit Selene. Nice.
If you attack an enemy lumen and you win, and they leave behind a crystal, is it possible to combine that crystal with mine to make it stronger?
Each lumen can only hold one crystal. The only way to combine the magic is if a living wielder chooses to join its power to another.
Oh. So I should destroy the crystals to stop anyone from using them against me.
That is the traditional policy, but it is a lie. Lumen crystals cannot be destroyed. Rulers claim otherwise to discourage thieves from seeking dangerous treasures.
Ooh. What am I supposed to do with the crystal then?
Guard it or hide it or give it into other hands to wield. But if the last holder of the crystal was an enemy, the resonance of the crystal will work against you. You will be attuned to a personality as foolish or violent or scheming as the lumen you defeated.
So anyone taking the crystal will probably become a new enemy. That's useless.
A weak-willed candidate might be acceptable to the crystal and yet still controllable. You can steer that lumen away from dangerous paths, make an ally in changing the crystal's resonance. It is, however, a dangerous endeavor, and one that requires your complete attention.
Not really a project I can worry about. I'm so busy studying for my coronation. Well, it's only one crystal. That's not too much trouble.
Lore failed. What happened before, I wonder? Okay. Visit Selene. So that was interesting. Okay, so classes are gonna be now meditation. Yeah. Soon practice is in a position that allows you to be relaxed and tranquil without being so relaxed that you're likely to fall asleep. You close your eyes and relax every muscle of your body in turn, letting that feel travel down through you from your head to your fingertips and toes. I regret to inform you that Fabian, the Earl of Titan, and Duke Regent of Elath has passed away. This isn't really a surprise. He was pretty old. The problem is a political implication. So yeah, that's the kid's dad, I guess. With the control of Elath in doubt, it falls to the crown to make decisions. Young Lord Adair will not reach his 15th birthday for over 2 years. He requires a regent. His stepmother, Aris, the Duchess of Lila, has petitioned that the boy be left in her care. This would, however, leave her in personal control of two neighboring duchies, which is generally forbidden.
Almost the entire eastern border. I don't know really anything bad about her, though.
The boy does have a living grandfather, the Earl of Ishtar, or you might appoint an unrelated noble to act in his stead. The Earl of Ishtar has suggested another possibility. You and Adair are both young, not too far apart in age. He requests that we accept the boy as your future husband and keep him here at the castle. Okay, what are we doing? Oh, we are marrying him also. Okay, cool.
Okay, I'll marry him. At least that way I won't get stuck with an old man.
You can't actually marry him until he's old enough, but he will be brought here to live as your companion. Okay, so we're visiting the tomb. And now we're depressed again. And, okay. So now what are our classes? We're doing lore now. Ooh. Lore. Only Lumen can channel magic, and only with the help of an attuned crystal. The ability to control a crystal seems to be inherited, so crystals can be passed from parent to child upon the Lumen's death. The queens and kings of Nova had all been Lumens for centuries, but in modern times, magic is only used for ceremonial occasions and the direst of emergencies. There's a woman here to see you. She's a musician and witch's crown patronage. Yeah, knowing that from the history, his decision to keep you away from magic was probably gonna be disliked by most people, because that's the country's tradition. I don't know.
Which means money.
Your Royal Highness, if you accept me as a member of your court, I will immortalize you in word and song. I wonder what we're gonna know now. I've dabbled in musical styles from many countries and can entertain your guests and lighten your evenings. I wonder if she also writes naughty poetry. The music assistant sends a little... Oh, okay, intrigue. And demonstrates her skills a little bit. Yeah, if we had that, because I have before, it'd be like, oh, she might be like an assassin or some shit.
She's actually pretty good.
Never passed that before. So we're gonna reject her just because, I don't know. But at least she's not magical.
Thank you, but we're not interested.
I wonder what happens if you get her. Yeah, okay, what are we doing? Visiting the tomb again. Pay respects to your mother's tomb and wonder if the same fate is waiting for you. Do we get a bonus? No, we don't. Not really. Expression and animal handling, which we're not doing. We haven't done anything here. We're the most awkward princess in the world right now. Okay, week 24. Give up for week 24. So we're gonna keep divining shit. Okay, divination. You read about well-known signs of bad fortune, whales turning sour, dry lightning, strange fish caught in nets, malformed babies being born, and so on. Unlock new outfit, the priestess thing. You read about signs that have presaged famous disasters, such as seas running red before the doom shadow fell upon Nova 200 years ago. What is that? You read about King Latimer and how he was destined for greatness when he saw the shape of crown and spider's web. I do remember that. How is Adair setting into life as a castle?
I found him in the garden trying to catch frogs, so I showed him a few tricks.
I'm sure you'll work things out. That's nice. So we're gonna go talk to Adair.
Hi, Adair.
Hi, Elodie.
How are you doing?
Okay, I guess. It's really quiet here.
How come you don't have any more brothers or sisters?
I don't know. Mama Marie said it's a noble's duty to have a big family.
Well, not everyone agrees with her.
Sorry. Should I kiss you now?
What?
You can if you want. Yeah.
If you want to.
You have to bend over a little so he can reach. The result is damp.
Sorry.
This must be even more strange for him than it is to you. He's lost a parent too, and now everyone else is making decisions about his life, including you.
If you'd like, you can come to some of my classes, or meet with the tutors that I'm not using that week. I mean, it's important to you to learn too, right? If you're going to be a duke and a king consort like my father.
Okay.
Okay, new outfit is priestess robe. We have a lot now. Okay, anyway. Oh, we have to put it on now. Okay. Boosts faith. We're going to save just because. And yeah, the next one is morning divination and afternoon divination. Do we have? Yeah, we have space. You read about animal omens, in particular the flight of birds. You learn about the sights which sometimes appear in grounds or leaves at the bottom of the cup. You study the interpretation of dreams with warnings that dreams are easily forgotten, misremembered, or warped by thoughts and desires rather than true vision. Okay. Staring up into the side out of your window, you notice a strange flash of light.
A falling star at that angle. It means war is coming to Nova.
Oh, that's what that means.
At least it might. Not every sign in the stars is meant for me.
Still, if there is a war about to happen, this forewarning gives you time to prepare and build your strength. Says, and we should hire more soldiers. You make a note to have the crew to try to get more soldiers ready for the army. I guess that helps that we raise taxes to do that. And then weekend is attend service, so we can be less depressed. So we are now willful. Okay, look at that. Okay, in week 26, we are doing divination like hell again, which we can afford? Not completely. Wait, week 26. Oh no, it's divination and then meditation. Okay. Divination, meditation, yeah. You study the stars and learn the omens they hold, with warnings that the stars are seen by all and their portents may not be meant for you, which is kind of what, I guess we had it before because we had the costume. You learn priestesses have other ways of requesting omens from gods that they won't share them with someone not initiated into the mysteries. Ooh, nothing more to learn about divination. You take slow, deep breaths, letting that air move through your body, feeling it, giving you life and energy. You stare into a polished crystal ball and relax, letting your mind wander. I have unpleasant news to report. Talers, the Duke of Sedna, has instituted high tariffs and trade restrictions at the Eleth border. Business is disrupted and there are growing shortages of supplies. Okay, we have economics, nice. You have a large amount of discretionary funds remaining in the treasury. You could easily handle this situation. And then, so, send emergency aid. Nice, I'm glad we do.
Then the royal treasury will pay to keep the people fed.
Very well. Okay, so we are visiting the tomb again. Pay pressure for your mother's tomb. Yes. And we're still pretty willful. That's good to know. Week 27, we are doing hella meditation. Ooh, we're actually gonna go to Sudbury. Interesting. Close your eyes and visualize the crystal ball floating in front of your eyes. You close your eyes and visualize the crystal ball floating through the air, moving past your eyes and into your mind, filling you with light. I mean, I guess we have hella magic, so it's fine. Yeah. You learn to visualize the space around you so that you can see the whole room with your eyes closed. You discover that if you put yourself in the right frame of mind, your entire body begins to glow faintly. Huh, interesting.
My lady, there are letters for you. Another letter from Briony. Why does she keep writing me? We were never even friends. She says she's bored and lonely and she's looking forward to seeing me at Gwenelle's birthday party. That's right. Gwenelle's about to turn 15. She'll be Duchess of Sudbury for real now. The other letter must be my invitation to her birthday celebration next week. Gwenelle and I are friends at school, and this will be a big event, but it's also a long way to travel. A lot of things can happen on the road.
Okay. Divination success. Huh. But she didn't say anything different. But it says to go to Sudbury, so we're going to go to Sudbury.
It'll be good to see my friends.
We're going to save in a different thing, because that's a pretty big decision, actually. We're going to visit Selene.
There's something I don't understand.
What concerns you?
Magical powers are connected to lumen crystals, right?
For the most part, that is true. However, the gods work in mysterious ways.
It's just, when I'm meditating, I can make myself glow, and it doesn't feel like it uses the crystal at all.
Yes, I have noticed. It is an echo of your potential, nothing more. A trace of the powers that were always destined for you, engraved in your body at birth.
Neat. So this has happened before?
Not in centuries, no. Or if it has, it was not recorded. But it is a natural occurrence, be sure of that. Don't be afraid. The gods have marked you for their purposes.
Maybe it has something to do with my mother being a lumen? Is that why Charlotte has healing powers? Because her mother is a lumen?
Yeah, probably. Okay, so we gotta save in a different place. We'll call this road trip. And we will... So this is week 28. Give it up for week 28. Meditation and lore. Are we going to finish up meditation? Yes, that is exactly what we're doing. Okay. Discover that you can put yourself into the right frame of mind. You can see with your eyes closed. Wow. You discover that if you put yourself in the right frame of mind, you can sense things happening in nearby rooms, even behind closed doors. God damn. Nothing more to learn about meditation. Long ago, the continent of Borealis. No, the continent of Borealis was ruled over by a single witch king until a rival line of lumens challenged for the crown. The resulting war went on for 100 years with powerful spells that damaged the plants so badly that even now no plants would grow. Okay, I remember learning this. Where is Borealis? I guess so Boreal normally means north. So maybe it's a continent up north. I don't know. Legend has that long ago a horde of Yaveni on the back of tentacled monsters rode into the Valley of Mead, laying waste to all in their path. The contest was halted when the Lumen raised a great flood to drown the invaders. Yaveni on the back of tentacled monsters. Were the tentacled monsters like those cats that my dad was talking about before? I don't know. Legend says the island domain of Malini was once a single island instead of a cluster, until an invading Novan queen raised a terrible pillar of fire that shattered the land to pieces. Okay, I feel like I did learn that before. Gwenelle's party is lovely. Oh, wait, so we don't get attacked on the way? I wonder. Gwenelle's party is lovely, not nearly as glamorous as your own upcoming birthday will be, of course, but it's still a major event on the noble's social calendar. Everyone who's anyone is present. Oh, this is also what makes you get attacked. Okay, never mind. I don't know. Uncle Laurent and Aunt Lucille are here, along with 3 of their children. Charlotte rushes over eagerly to see you. Uncle Laurent and Aunt... I don't remember these ones. Oh, okay. Wait, oh no, yeah, Lucille's Countess and Nixon, okay.
Hi, Lottie. Guess what? Hi, Lottie. What is it? Mommy said after your coronation I could come and stay at the castle with you, and we could talk about, magic. That's great.
However, it seems that the assembled nobles are not eager to converse with Countess Nix and her family. The position of Lumen Minister may be damaging Aunt Lucille's social cachet. Aris, the Duchess of Lila, is present, but somehow always manages to avoid talking to you when you draw near. Ooh. She doesn't like that you have her son, probably. There are refreshments and dancers and musicians, polite conversations, and 1 or 2 not so polite. She's a recolor of the Countess of Nix. Leocade Countess Dis will not be shoved aside.
Mother, it's my own...
Oh, okay, she's, Gwenelle's mom.
Mother, it's my own domain now. I need space for myself. You have your own lands to manage.
Just because you're of age doesn't mean you know everything, young lady. You need my advice.
This is my home. It has never been yours.
Before you back away, gazes fall on you. They wait expectantly as you are near Queen to settle the dispute. Oh boy. Or side with Gwenelle. Flattery failed. Oh, you probably go like, for a second.
You heard her. She's an adult now and she's in charge here. Thank you.
Is this what your father will face upon your coronation? Cast aside without another word?
He's not gonna like hearing that, is he? A bit later, Brienne catches up with you. Brienne, Lady Mead.
Hello, Elodie. It's so wonderful that you're going to be queen now. I mean, I'm sorry about your mother.
Thanks.
But think of the opportunities you're going to have. You're so lucky.
That's an odd way of putting it.
Anyway, I was wondering, now that you're almost queen and everything, have they told you all the secrets?
What secrets?
Like, how to get into the old palace. I've heard it's packed full of treasure.
You mean the old capital by Cothra Lake? The abandoned one?
Exactly. They had to leave in a hurry, so they left all kinds of treasure behind. And no one ever goes there because the forest is supposed to be haunted, so the treasure's probably still there.
The forest isn't just haunted, it's full of monsters like the Keithong. Oh, the Keithong is the thing. But what if she's right and it's full of ancient treasure? Tattletale parents. Too bad. You nod, smile politely, and as soon as Brienne isn't looking, you report on her scheme to her mother, the Duchess of Mead. Her mother is very grateful for the warning. Hopefully Brienne will be safe now. Damn. At the end, you all share a pleasant meal and prepare to return to their various lands. Damn. Tattled on a bitch. You pay respects for your mother's tomb and wonder if the same fate is waiting for you. Oh yeah, that's the regular. Depressed again. We are doing a lower... Oh, okay, the war is happening anyway? Wait, why? What did I fuck up now? Oh, I guess it's because but Gwenelle is Duchess now, but then her mom is a Duchess of her own land? I don't know. We'll figure out what happens. Okay. Lore. All the lore. At the height of the Novan Empire, all the major dukes and duchesses were lumens and conquered their enemies with beams of light and terrible summoned monsters. These monsters eventually broke loose, killing their captors and destroying the old capital on Cothra Lake. Resulting chaos shook the empire. Okay. 200 years ago, a great force of darkness covered Nova, threatening to wipe out all life and domain. It took the self-sacrifice of the queen and her complement of lumens to defeat that doom. Only the Duke of Ursul refused to join in the defense and therefore survived. Oh, that's why people don't like them. So it's not that it was a direct betrayal, it was because they just didn't. A lumen once tried to lift the curse from an enchanted spring whose water was poisonous and glowed green. After dispelling the magic, she tasted the water and fell dead. The green glow was not a curse, but a spell placed by a lumen to long before warn everyone away from the spring's natural poison. Oh, damn. A lumen may willingly surrender control of his or her magic to another. This was how the Novan Empire came to dominate the world. A growing force of lumens focused on a single ruler, granting that king or queen immense power. Okay. It is now believed that strong magical power attracts danger. Therefore, after the Doom Shadow is banished, the crystals of the fallen dukes and duchesses were destroyed. Only the crown and the duchy of Ursul maintain active lumens. Wait, so you can't actually destroy them. So where are they? Is that what's in that weird castle, maybe? And maybe that's why the forest is full of monsters. Nothing more to learn about lore. Okay. I noticed you were looking over some military records the other day.
I was just checking into how many soldiers we had available.
If you're desperate to recruit more fighters, you can offer pardons to criminals in exchange for service. Be careful though, some of them are dangerous and unreliable. That's why they are present to begin with. Okay, it says to recruit soldiers from prison. Okay, so I guess I remember getting this after we knew that war was happening, but I guess we don't have it because we made good decisions earlier, so I don't know.
Alrighty, let's do that. Criminals probably already know how to fight.
Very well. So maybe we're waiting on a different war that's happening? I don't know. I'm gonna attend service. We're willful again. Okay. We are going to save. Wait. No. Oh. Okay, well, damn, we have to fucking redo. 10 fucking weeks. Oh, no. The last one's 28. Okay, so classes are meditation and lore. Afternoon. We're gonna blah 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 side with Gunal. Blah blah blah. Tattle to her parents. Blah blah blah. Visit the tomb. And then classes are lore and lore. Doodly doo, and we get full lore. Recruit soldiers from prison. Attend service. Okay. Menu. Road trip went well. So we can save. Okay, so classes are going to be on week 30, decoration, and then more decoration. I wonder what we'll use this for, because I have never been this far, I don't think. Or actually, no, I've been a little bit further before. Discuss the nature of beauty, looking around their out-of-class objects, aesthetic elements, practice sketching fruits and flowers with the charcoal on parchment. Art class.
My lady, you have a letter. It's from Brienne, and she is not happy with me. But at least she's okay.
Well, yeah, consequences of your actions, but not big consequences because nothing happened. Visit tomb. We are afraid now. Okay. Weeks 31 to 40. More decoration. And then we're going to visit the tomb. Study the theory of color, how they complement and contrast, and how to select colors to emphasize a mood. Big mood. You learn to mix paints and apply them to canvas, capturing the light and color of the castle gardens. Okay. You're walking through a great hall. A freak gust of wind suddenly blows all the candles out in the room.
An omen of war and danger.
There's no sign of where the danger might be coming from, so there's nothing you can do about it. Perhaps it's nothing. Oh. I'm gonna visit the tomb again. Be more afraid. Okay. So it says we're gonna do instrument, and then also instrument. Alright. Yeah, we are completely in unknown territory at this point. I have no idea. I think like the week before and like 30-ish is when you get the poison, and that's how far I've ever been. You tap out chiming diodes on a glockenspiel, learning the basics of harmony and rhythm. You learn to play notes and scales on a simple wooden recorder.
Things have been so unsettled lately. Everyone's on edge. We need something cheerful.
Oh no, we did come here before. You could hold a tournament.
What a good idea. Knights, jousting, musicians, all sorts of competitions. Everyone loves a contest.
What will you offer as prizes to the winners? Yeah, apparently employment. Well, I usually choose employment. This one also says employment.
The winners will have the option of taking up royal appointments. It's a recruitment drive.
Very well. I will draft the announcements. Leave him to his work. Weekend, visit the tomb again. We be Frady. Week 33. So we're doing instrument and then voice. So I guess we're just like trying to get the general everything to around the same thing. Instrument and voice done. Practice with the recorder, learning to recognize tunes you hear and replicate them. You practice a deep breathing exercise to build up your ability to sing in a note. Okay. The weekend of the general tournament, nobles and commoners alike have turned out to compete against each other. The people will be pleased if you participate in their games. However, it would oppose you to the danger. What event do you wish to partake in? It says to do none, so I guess we'll do. I guess I'll just watch from my tower. The tournament goes on without you. Ah. But we're safe, I guess. Visit tomb. Pay respects to your mother's tomb and wonder the same fate is waiting for you. Okay, so week 34. Classes. What do we have? So we're doing decoration, but I'm like making sure. I don't think we can do that much decoration because I think... Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to save real quick just to see. And then we're gonna do, it says to do decoration, which I feel like will bottom out after the first one. So I'm thinking we should do voice and then decoration. I don't know. Yeah, it goes to 50. And then you can't do it again. Yeah, you actually can't. Fine, I'm coming. Ships have been sighted on approach from Jimmy, War Fleet. Oh, so this is when you'd need fucking naval knowledge. I'll just go through this because I'm gonna have to restart because I fucked up with stuff anyway. I don't know, visit the dungeons, I don't care. Okay, we gotta load. So shit is happening. Okay, so what I'm going to do is voice and then decoration. Okay, did I fuck up one of them, or I don't know, did they fuck up when they wrote this? Anyway. The difference between chest. Yeah, see, so this increases voice, so I can actually do more decoration. Locked a new outfit, nice. Yeah, and I can actually get more from this. Okay, my lady, your father wishes to speak with you. He says it's urgent.
Fine, I'm coming.
Find your father standing over a map of the coastline, his face grave. Ships have been sighted on the approach from Shanjia, not trade ships. This is a war fleet.
What?
Within a week, they will be in Novan waters. Within 2, they could reach the capital.
Then we will fight to defend ourselves.
You can try to use the treasury funds to hire additional soldiers, but it may be difficult on short notice. We're going to recruit soldiers. We've actually been recruiting soldiers like the whole time.
Fine, we'll do that.
You need to drop a naval strategy for our ships to carry out. I can't do that, really. You could chose to act as an admiral and lead the fleet in person, but the danger to you would be very great. Unless you think your personal skills will make the difference, I would strongly advise against it. And we're going to stay in the capital because we have no skills with this. No military, no naval, fucking nothing, not even physical prowess.
No, there's too much to do here. I can't go to sea.
Okay, we're going to visit the tomb. Veda's waiting for you. Okay, and we are going... What's the new outfit? Ooh, toga. Interesting. Oh, so it's like a... Yeah, we're not going to put that on. Oh, we had the priestess robe. We're going to... What are my skills? I don't even think I needed to boost faith, really. So I'm going to put something else on. Like... Fucking... hunt coat. Like, all my skills are like 100%. So I'm going to... save. I'm going to save here. And call that... Oh shit. Boats. Alright, and it says week 35 we do more decoration in general. Because we can. Yeah, it's telling me to do so much decoration that I'm pretty sure I made the good call by doing what I did. Experiment with wax, learning to build up small amounts and shape them together and to carve out patterns from larger wax blocks to find the shapes already inside. You experiment with fashion, trying on different outfits and watching as others do the same, learning how clothing can enhance or diminish certain physical features or give impression of youth or age.
You've practiced all the techniques of needlework, from simple mending to dressmaking and embroidery. You practice designing beautiful outfits from the first scrap of fabric to the last finishing touch of jewelry. Nice. RuPaul's Drag Race here. Danger on the high seas! Ships close in on each other, angling into range. The Shanjians have half again as many troops you do. It doesn't look promising. The eventual outcome is not in your favor. What? The Novan ships are sunk or scattered. The Shanjian forces press towards landfall. Many good soldiers were lost today, and Novel's troubles have not ended. Since you failed to repel the invasion, the Shanjian fleet will soon land and their troops will begin progress towards your capital city. Your remaining soldiers will hold them off as long as possible, of course, but the main strength of the military has been exhausted. Nova's future looks bleak. Fuck! Okay, so we're gonna visit the tomb again. Picture around the tomb, one of the same phase waiting for you. But I guess we have magic. Maybe that's what we do. I don't know. Week 36. Okay, it's decoration and then trade. Ooh, we're doing something different. Decoration and trade. Practice some miniature portraits, capturing and in some cases enhancing each subject's unique beauty. Nothing more to look about decoration. Second most important seaport in the domain is Ursulia on the Thiku Bay. Ursul is the only duchy with no access to the Kavala River. They send their goods south to you by ship. Oh, interesting. Okay. Over 100 years ago, a canal was constructed through eastern Lilla so that the ore from Elath could be safely transported up and past the rapids of the upper Kavala River. The Duchy of Lilla financed the canal's construction and still receives a toll for each boat that passes through. Okay. The invasion of Nova is proceeding. Your coastline is under Shanjian control. Soldiers march through villages, trampling fields and frightening citizens. A diplomatic delegation from Shanji has requested access to the castle to discuss terms, most likely for your surrender. You lack the strength to hold off their armies, and surrendering now will save many lives. It would seem that you have no choice. You prepare yourself as best you can to meet with a representative from Shanjia. You expected diplomats and military representative, a general or an admiral. You did not expect the handsome man decked in jewels who now stands before you. A man announced by your servants as Togami, king of Shanjia. Is he really their king? Why would a king come all the way here? And he's a lumen too!
My dear young lady, how difficult this must be for you. So much responsible at such a tender age.
Who knows? Ooh, who the fuck is he? Land across the ocean, you know nothing about his family. Okay. Don't pretend to be my friend while you're killing all my people.
Temper, princess. After all, I am here to save your people. War benefits no one, don't you think? Such a terrible waste. Better to settle things in a civilized manner. A contest, a game, so to speak, with Nova at the stakes. Should I win? Then your domain will submit and accept me as overlord with no further resistance. Should I lose? Then my army will leave your domain in peace and shed no more blood.
What sort of game?
It is well known that Nova is ruled by lumens. As it happens, I too possess the powers of a lumen. I propose a formal duel. My powers against yours. The winner takes control of Nova. The loser dies.
Your game by your rules for my life? That doesn't sound fair to me.
The rules of formal dueling have been passed down for centuries and must be upheld. It is important that we do this by the ancient codes.
Why should I?
If you refuse, then the war will continue. I'll sweeten the deal. If you meet me in a formal lumen challenge, I'll call off the invasion even if I win.
Really?
I swear it by the gods. Nova will be free and safe.
Why take that risk? You're winning the war.
It's not your land I want. It's your crystal.
I knew it. It won't work for you.
How little you know. Under the right circumstances, resonance can be changed. To gain your power, I'm willing to wager my own. Shall we begin?
I can sense his power. It's so strong. I've learned everything I possibly could, but he's at least as good as I am. I don't like this, but what choice do I have?
Offer to give him your power.
Wait, there's another way. If you want my power, I can give it to you. You don't have to kill me to take my crystal. I'll let you do whatever you want with it.
You would willingly submit to my every demand?
Yes.
Let us see. Points a finger at your father. Join your power to mine and I will incinerate him. Then I will know that you are mine.
I can't do that!
And that is why we must duel. Refuse outright.
If my crystal is more important than my land, then I can never let you have it.
Then you and your land will die together. Goodbye, little princess. For a moment you fear he will blast you right then and there, but it seems he still respects the truce. He and his delegation return to the army where they'll resume the attack. Your military strength is nearly exhausted. Utter defeat seems inevitable. What'll you do now? Fucking I don't know. We're gonna attend Meet with advisors. Is that the only thing I can do?
My lumen crystal. That's what this war was all about. Everyone who's died.
The price of magic is always blood.
Without blood, there is no life. Could we give him a different lumen crystal? One from the treasury?
He has tasted your power now. He would recognize the substitute and attack again, even stronger. The royal crystal must not leave Nova. The future depends upon it. If that crystal is lost, it could bring about a disaster beyond all imagining. We must act quickly. Now that the Shanjin King has seen this castle and its defenses, you must not stay here and present as an easy target for magical attack. The soldiers mean nothing. This war will be ended by a strike to the head, either yours or his. Speak clearly, priestess. What is your proposal? The crown princess must leave the castle in disguise and join forces with the Duchess of Ursul. What? She was banished. I sent messengers when I saw the approaching crisis. Ursul has always stood ready to defend Nova, and we have need of her. You presume much.
He doesn't know what Selene really is. The strength of the crystal of Ursul lies in the earth. Channeled through the royal crystal, it could swallow up the leaders of the invasion.
I know the dangers of combining lumen crystals. You'll kill her.
Perhaps. I have to try. I can't let that Togami take my crystal. Even if I die, it's better than letting him kill me.
Elodie. There were so many things I should have told you.
Tell me when I get back. I love you, Daddy.
Oh, wow, we're traveling. This week, experience will be your teacher. Damn. The priestess guides you through the woods to a secret grove where a large silver bowl has been set to capture the light of the moon. You are met by Juliana, Duchess of Ursul, who greets Selene with an embrace. The two women retire into the dark for a private discussion, leaving you alone to contemplate your destiny. You sit down and try to calm yourself. Slowly your mind fills with light. At last the others return and begin to set up the ritual. Everything depends on what happens next. Selene scribes for the delegation of the Chanjin King's tent, careful to keep her power at a distance so he cannot sense her magic. As Juliana hums without tune, a sound that makes her body thrum with the pulse of the earth. The three of you join hands to focus your powers. Your consciousness scatters, filled with the shapes of caverns and chasms as you search for lines of weakness between the Shanjian army. The sound in your ears grows louder, a deep bass that rattles your chest so hard that your heart can no longer feel its rhythm. Suddenly, the world shifts. The ground disappears beneath your feet, and you're falling. On your journey back to the castle, you're faced on all sides with the consequences of your actions. Damn. Selene assures you that Togami is dead, buried deep underground. However, the surviving remnants of the Shanjin army are now running loose across the countryside. Damn. The large desolate is scarred and broken. Every settlement that you glimpse, buildings have lost chimneys or walls. Panicked livestock have escaped their pens. The cost in lives you cannot see. Your ears are still ringing from the unbearable noise of the world shaken beneath you. You cannot even hear your father's words of greeting when you arrive. The royal treasury now faces a great burden of rebuilding. In some eyes, this victory may seem worse than a loss. Damn. Okay, so we're supposed to fucking attend service, I think. You attend services in the Castle Grove, laying the peace of the ritual calm your heart. Okay, so it's week 38 now, because I guess we did some stuff. So we did a lot. Damn, that was a lot. Let's call this. Okay, so now our classes, we still gotta go to school. It's voice and voice. Wait, that wasn't even... Okay. Yeah, it would... That's fine. Okay, return. Classes, voice and voice, done. You learn about different vocal ranges from the most profound bass to the rare coloratura soprano. You learn the solfa system, a way of expressing a tune where each note is represented by a different syllable, with do, re, mi, fa, sol. Yeah. You practice standing in the correct posture and singing scales to improve your pitch and tone. You work through exercises in dynamics, going from soft to loud and back again, and agility, singing rapid sequences of notes. You sing familiar songs in a chorale, focusing on pronunciation and staggered breathing. There's something going on that no one wants to tell you about. Servants avoid your eyes and scurry away. Ministers converse in low, worried tones. Yet as far as you can tell, your territory is secure. No more attacks are underway, so what could be wrong? You lie awake in bed at night, worrying that perhaps all of your choices have been the wrong ones. The
Time has slipped by you so quickly. Only 2 weeks remain before your birthday celebration and your official coronation as queen. Have you done enough to build a stable, Nova? It is traditional for the palace to provide entertainment and refreshments for the common people when a new monarch is crowned. It is a rare opportunity for the poor of the land to dine like nobles. The size and scope of any such feast depends on what expense the royal treasury is willing to bear. It says extravagant feast, so we'll go.
Roasted meats, cakes, chocolates, wine, enough for everyone, and I can give out commemorative cups and coins.
I guess we've been, like, taking taxes, so we can. And, like, if she knew, because she's good at math right now, so she'd be able to be like, yeah, we can't afford that. Visit the treasury. Visit the royal treasury and check your available funds. You have 3,726 gold lassie and 755 silver till lassie. Okay. I don't know what that means to me, but sure. Okay, so my classes are supposed to be decoration and decoration. Does that make sense? No. So maybe I'll do fucking instrument and voice. Yeah. Or maybe voice and then instrument. Where am I? You know what? Okay, what I'm gonna do is instrument, and then if we have enough room, we'll do voice. Yeah, we're almost there. You practice major and minor scales at the keyboard of a pianoforte. You study musical notation to play familiar songs on sight by the pianoforte. You practice complex runs, trills, and transposition on the pianoforte. Okay. Ooh. We are almost there. You practice transverse flute, learning how to form a beautiful tone by blowing across the mouthpiece. You practice the hautbois, learning to apply pressure with your lips to control the vibrations of the double reed. You practice the harp, learning to play flowing glissandos and arpeggios. Castle is buzzing with preparations for your upcoming coronation. Ministers press you with details of your favorite colors and flowers and so on. You're happy to collaborate with the designers to ensure that you are shown off to the best possible effect. You're still so young after all. Good design will help a lot in making you look like a queen. Others are more interested in the subject of your marriage. It can't take place until you're of age, of course, and considering all the preparations and the need to recover from the coronation, not for much longer than that. Still, it doesn't stop people from buzzing around full of ideas and suggestions. Okay, so we're gonna attend service, so we're not as depressed. Yeah, now we're very willful. Okay, so we're just gonna finish off fucking expression. So we'll do, I don't know, I guess, voice and instrument. I think that'll be fine. Sure. Ooh, yeah. You and your teacher are practicing in harmony, really feeling quite in the way that notes interact and pulse when not quite in line. You practice singing canons, learning to maintain focus and timing in your own vocal part, even when others around you are singing something quite different. You practice singing solos, learning to express the emotion in a piece and control the vibrations of your voice. Nothing more to learn about voice. Practice sight reading complex pieces of music. Nothing more to learn about instrument. Nice. I should have changed what I was wearing. At this time last year, you were celebrating your 14th birthday. You were in the school garden, surrounded by your friends. A teacher brought you tea and cakes, while a wealthy merchant's son wove a crown of flowers for your head. It didn't matter so much that you were a princess then. Your title was something for the future. Many of your peers would be duchesses or earls or like someday, but not then. You were children. Your parents could not attend on the actual day, but they did send wonderful gifts, some for you and some for you to share. And a week later, they came for a visit, and your mother took you through with her through the countryside in a splendid carriage. It was the last time you would ever see her. You wonder if, wherever she is, she could see you now. You are 15 years old, a legal adult. You have worked and studied and suffered and prepared, and now the time has come. You kneel before the priestess, barely hearing her words as she recites the blessings. She calls upon the gods to deliver peace, wisdom, and prosperity to you and through you to all of Nova, and then she calls upon you for your oath of rulership. Will you guide and govern and protect your people to the best of your ability according to law and custom?
I will.
Will you, to the best of your power, uphold the ideals of love, honor, justice, and mercy?
I will.
Lords and ladies assembled, I present to you your undoubted queen, who has sworn to you her loyalty. You have come to give homage. Will you do the same? One at a time, the head of every duchy approaches your throne and kneels to swear his or her service to you and your heirs. People of Nova, I give you Elodie, daughter of Fidelia, the true sovereign. What say you all?
Long live the queen! Long live the queen! Long live the queen!
Thank you, I will.
And then you just die immediately. Elodie's coronation was marred by the arrival of a contingent of peasants from Coloris, angry over the continuing disruption that had followed the earthquake. Soldiers were sent to keep them out of range of the new queen, but the protest was considered to be a poor omen for her reign. Jocelyn was forced to return immediately to his duties as Duke of Coloris, leaving his daughter to fend for herself. Damn. The magical conjunction which established the Shandian threat also shook up the established boundaries of the Old Forest. Monster sightings throughout Coloris were on the increase, and entire villages were rumored to have been wiped out. Both the Queen and Duchess of Ursul offered their aid, but were rebuffed. Coloris would not share its secrets. Wow. To the surprise of many, Jocelyn, Duke of Coloris, soon announced as his engagement to the youngest daughter of a minor earl, a woman who had previously been training to join the temple as a priestess. It seemed that Elodie would have new half-siblings on the way. As Lumen Minister, Lucille requisitioned orange crystal that Elodie had taken from the dead criminal, offered it to her daughter. However, Charlotte was not able to activate the crystal's powers. The young queen pointed out that a crazed murderer would obviously have a different resonance than her favorite cousins. Charlotte would have to wait to inherit her mother's magic. The subject of magic and lumens remained a slightly uncomfortable one for the citizens of Nova. Perfectly fine for the queen, who had inherited by divine right, but not something that other people should be aspiring towards. Look at all the terrible things that happened when that power fell into the wrong hands. Others known publicly to be lumens, such as the Duchess of Ursul and the Countess of Nyx, were met with public suspicion whenever they left their home territories. Not even the queen's open support was enough to endear them to the common people. Damn. After the failed invasions, relations with Shanjia remained tense. First came the recriminations and demands from the Queen of Shanjia, devastated by the death of her husband, which Elodie ignored. Next came the subtler approaches, the quiet gratitude, and offers for allegiance from ministers who were thrilled to see Kotogami gone. Elodie ignored those also, which was just as well, since the next thing to arrive was the preserved head of one of those traitorous ministers sent by the Queen of Shanjia as a warning. There was no sign of war in the immediate future, but there was not likely to be an alliance either. Years later, when both were adult, Elodie, Queen of Nova, and Adair, Duke of Elath, were married. As the entire week of public celebrations was set aside for the wedding, and both bride and groom paraded through the capital on fine white horses from the east. Due to his upbringing, Adair was quite used to being told what to do by people older than he was. There was never any doubt who the dominant partner in the relationship would be. Dang. The invention of the printing press sparked the beginning of a new age of literacy and knowledge. No longer were books the sole preserve of the noble and wealthy. Now, information and ideas could easily be passed from one place to another. As the birthplace of this invention, Nova was at the center of a storm of change. Artistry was the watchword of Elodie's reign. She cherished beautiful things and worked to preserve them for generations to come. And thus, Queen Elodie's legacy stretched into the future. Okay, so she didn't die immediately. Wow. Did it. This small credits. It's a single page. Look at that. Amazing. But yeah, we did it. We lived, bitch. We lived. Okay, let's try. What'll happen? Will we die this time? Will the people you have faced a commoner uprising? Okay. So this is another playthrough. Okay, before we do that, there is something where apparently I can marry Brienne, which I want to try doing that. Didn't see a guide here that had Brienne ending, blah blah blah. They look like final. Okay, so we'll see. Enjoy. Okay, I love me Yuri ending. So we'll actually start accounting, sneak out, accounting and counting. Let her stay. Okay, that is different. So we have to completely start from the beginning. Wait, hold on. A title screen. What was checklist? Achievements. Ooh, crown queen. Sunflowers by a woman. Died at least once. Transformed to lumen. Yeah, like I remember gay people existing at least here, so that's nice. Kissed your fiance, poisoned a chicken, made Charlotte a lumen. Charlotte, oh yeah, imprisoned your uncle, dame. Okay. Let's see. Deaths. Okay, so we've only scratched the surface of the deaths. Epilogues. Ooh! We can have a lot of these? Oh man, so much things can happen. So many things. Okay, we'll go back to checklist. Man, You have to have a guide for this one. Checklist, title. I said checklist, title. Okay, start game. Okay, and the way you left it, we're gonna skip ahead just because we know all this. I've played this before. Okay, so we are going to go back to gay. Alright, and can we like delete other ones? No, we can't. Preferences, return. Okay. No, not quit. Return. Okay, week 1. We be doing math because that seems to be the most important thing. If math leads to magic, tell your kids. We know all this again. What's that noise? Who's here? Oh, it's cousins. Okay, it's just gonna be like, hey, it's the cousins. Cool. We're gonna sneak out, which is different from before, because I think... No, were we sneaking out the whole time? Yeah. Week 2. Accounting. Okay. We be doing the math. Promotion aside, Duchess of Versailles. Okay. So at least we know for sure that Juliana is cool. Because I was kind of wondering if we did get her, like, would she be a worse choice than the other lady? But yeah, and your dad kind of is just, like, sad. I wonder what the secrets of Caloris are. And like, it's not really traitors. They just kind of fucking... They didn't do that. So we're gonna let her stay. Seriously, Chastain? She stays. As you wish. And then visit Juliana. What is it you wanted to teach me? First, I need you to know if you have your mother's crystal. What crystal? The source of power for any lumen is a particular magical crystal. Once you've bonded with it, it becomes a part of you as long as you live. The royal crystal has been passed down from ruler to ruler for generations. It belongs to you now, except that the king may be keeping it from you. Do you have a crystal? Of course. And she shows it. I wonder if that's different from whatever her name is. Oh, it belongs to me. No one can take it from me until I die. You need to find the crystal that belongs to you. Okay. So let's properly save. Alright. Because we didn't do anything at that other one. Return. Week 3. So we're now starting to branch out with trade production. Which we know that because we've done this before. Loves me, he loves me not. Why did you have a boyfriend? Was this play with flowers? Oh yeah, because now you at your feet. Princess, don't move. We're gonna hold still. You want to hold still, but you don't have the composure to hold your position without peeking. You look down where her sword is pointing. There's a snake in the grass. There's a snake in the grass with bullet up. You can't help it. You squeak and jump back. The snake tenses and prepares to strike. No! Cousin pushes aside and the snake's fangs snake into her leg. Oh, so she gets it. Cuts off the snake's head. What is going on out here? Your daughter has been bitten by a milk viper. They're poisonous. Get an herbalist right away. I will treat my daughter. I certainly can't trust anyone here to keep her safe.
I'm sorry. I don't feel good.
We'll be returning home to Merva immediately. Your aunt has a point. Milk vipers are not native to this area. That snake should never have been here. Someone may have tried to kill you.
Will Charlotte be okay?
I don't know.
Yeah, hopefully they both have healing. I don't know. Talk to your father.
Dad, what happened to Mom's lumen crystal?
Safe place. Can I have it? No, but it's mine. Okay, we know this already. I don't think that changes, really. Okay, week 4. Okay, this is different. This is different from before. We're gonna do fucking internal affairs. And then internal affairs. Yeah, okay. We're also gonna overwrite. Until you have children of your own, maternal uncle, the Duke of Merva, is next line of the crown. And after him will be his daughter, Charlotte. Your maternal uncle's wife, the Countess Nix, claims kinship with the old Merva line and originally asked your mother to title it the duchy. However, no one can verify her lineages. As a compromise, your mother created their brother, Duke of Merva. But she, like, maybe the old Merva line is why she's a lumen. I don't know. The last Duke of Mead was the older half-brother of the current Duchess. His reign was brief and highly scandalous. He defied tradition to pledge himself as the life mate to old Duke of Ursel, then broke that off only a year later. He retired in seclusion and died still unwed. The castle seems quieter with Charlotte and Emery and Zara and their parents gone. Oh yeah, this is the same one. Okay. So, visit Juliana, Duchess of Ursel.
My father says I can't have the crystal until I'm queen, so we'll just have to wait.
There might not be time to wait. This world is filled with dangers, and you will need the powers of Lumen to fight them, and create earthquakes. You can't begin training until you have bonded with your crystal.
Well, what else am I supposed to do about it?
The crystal is probably held under guard in the royal treasury. You're the princess, you should be able to find a way inside. Otherwise, we might have to take drastic action.
And then I'll try to find a way.
I'll try. Alright, I'll try to get into the treasury.
Okay. Week 5. So we'd be doing internal affairs. And then reflexes. Wow. Internal affairs and reflexes. Yes. Okay, the Duke of Murray has paid suit to the Duchess of Ursel to no avail. The Duchess's brother is opposed, as he will inherit if she dies childless. Has paid suit. Okay. If she dies childless. Your agent to suspect the Duchess of Ursel is actually more interested in the Duchess of Hellas. Wait. Oh, so Juliana's family here. Who's the Duchess of Hellas? I forget. Didn't she cause problems downstairs? Neither's ever been linked to a man. Your teacher walks around you, prodding a finger at you solely to turn you and blocking those touches without triggering for your faster breathing. With major process, you for your attention.
My lady, couriers have arrived from the Duke of Sedna.
I have a Duke of Sedna. Duchess of Sedna is Tallahassee. Letter and a gift. Yeah, this is the thing. And we put on the necklace because we don't know shit. And we're going to attend court. Okay, week 6 to 10. Trade in the morning. And production in the afternoon. Okay. And then we get a new outfit, apparently. Learn peddlers can visit cities, some on foot with packs and mules, others riding horses and wagons, sometimes different together from a caravan. Learn how farmers in the Duchy of Murray rotate between fields for raising crops and fields that lie fallow. Okay. Unlock new outfit? Okay. And then we gotta wear it. It's a tuxedo. Familiar figure in the palace gardens.
It's the Duchess of Ursel. Maybe we should go and say hello.
You notice that seated behind her is a woman with in the robes of a priestess. Oh, so that's the one that probably would have helped you. What's her face? Selene or something? I don't know. They're very close together, their hands gently touching as they speak.
Looks like she's busy.
Turn and walk in different directions so as not to disturb them. At that moment, you notice something unusual. It looks like someone just left the palace grounds by going over the hedge. Was that a servant or a thief or an assassin? And then player choice, call the guards.
Guards!
However, by the time the response is organized and directed into the area beyond the palace, there's no sign of any intruder. You wonder if you were only imagining it. We attend court. Sitting in on a horse bench is not fun, of course. And we're going to wear the tuxedo. Because anything's better than the school uniform, to be honest. Yes. Okay, week 7. Accounting in the morning. We're not done accounting? And archery in the afternoon. Huh. We're not done accounting? I guess not. You learned about the concept of diminishing returns. Yeah, we did. Learn how to twist, relax, and bowstring from a variety of fibers. Nice. Walking up the stairs, a maid comes running down holding a towering pile of linen. Supposed to be set aside and let her pass. Okay. And it says visit the treasury. I don't think we have enough to do that. Oh, we did. You overwhelm the guard with the facts and figures. Okay. Glitter is dazzling. We get the thing, and that's good. Week 8. You know, we'll save because we got the thing. Save. I'll have it too gay. Okay. This is week 8. So archery. Weapons. Archery. You learn to cut, fletch, and tie arrows. Nice. You learn about different styles and sizes of bows, long, short, and recurve. There's a man here to see you, which is kind of, oh, okay, so it's a Gutenberg guy. So we're going to invest because it's just a good idea. Visit Juliana again.
I got it. What do I do now?
Pick up the crystal with your bare hands. Press it against your chest over your heart and say, illuminate.
Do it.
Okay, here we go. Illuminate.
Yeah. It was different when we learned from the other lady. Using both lighter and lighter.
Wow. The priestess here is a friend of mine.
Friend. Quotes. Friend.
I will come to your lessons in the faith and train you to use your powers.
Okay. So we got swag. We got swag on. And this is where her crystal is. It's in the mouse. That's why nobody else can see it. Week 9, we got archery in the morning, archery in the afternoon, and so we got 50 archery and we can't do anything after that. Actually, where is it now? Yeah, that should be fine. Archery, done. Yeah, we do have room for more. Learn by caring for a bow, how to start it between uses, string and unstring, and check for damage or wear. You also should never fire a bow without an arrow on the string, because that probably just kind of damages it for no reason. Start from protective gear and practice gripping, drawing, and anchoring the bow before finally loosing a shot. Okay. I don't know if we'll learn any more. Banyan Duke of Marie, Earl of Serenitantis.
Your Highness, my sympathy is for your loss. Even after all these years, I sometimes forget my own mother.
Thank you. Ixionite. Okay, so it's the Ixionite thing. Are we gonna choose anything? Peaceful ways. Okay, we're gonna call for the diplomat. And then he's gonna tell us about the Duke of Setna. We'd be like, ah, fuck. So we're gonna go to the tomb. We're scared now. Okay. So classes are now all reflexes. Sure. Okay. Practice jump rope to increase the speed of your footwork. Practice little tennis. Strikes running at high speed back and forth, which we did before. Can now play sports.
The representative from Ixion is here. Be careful. No one wants to give up prizes that they have won. You have the full support of my sister and myself, Your Highness.
Let's get this over with. Okay, so she's the Duchess of Palace, so she's the one that maybe is interested in, or that Juliana may like, but she seems to have a priestess girlfriend. I don't know. She may also be a lesbian. We'll see.
Your Royal Highness, thank you for granting me this audience. I'm sure we can come to an amicable agreement. Let bygones be bygones. No, we'll forget about your unapproved attacks on us, and you will transfer the rights to this little province. We'll be good neighbors again without any lives being lost.
Okay, so it says offer money if Ixion withdraws.
That is not acceptable. All the land north of the river belongs to us. We are willing to offer some payment in exchange for the inconvenience you have suffered, but nothing more.
I believe we can settle the massive matter for 8,000 gold and lassie.
That's more than all of Marie pays in taxes a year. It's far too much.
Jeez. Make a counter offer.
You and I both know that that's more than the land is worth. 4,000 lassie is more than generous.
Then we accept your generosity.
At least that's over with.
Gee. Okay, so visit tomb. Pay your respects to your mother's tomb. We are still fraidy. Let us save. Yeah, so we did that. And now week 11, we're going to do reflexes and then dance. Okay. Dance. You practice tennis against multiple opponents, learning to judge at a glance when a ball is too far away to reach in time. Practice curtsying, standing, and walking across the floor in a graceful manner. There are reports that a Keithong has been sighted in the old forest. I don't think I know anything about that, so this is just going to be like, what the fuck? And the Duke of Sutton is now coming, okay. We are gonna go play with toys. Okay, week 12. Dance and lore. Okay. Why are we not learning any Lumen, like, at all? Anyway. Oh, I guess we're not really doing the whole, magical girl queen thing at the moment. We're doing something else, sort of. Dance and lore. Okay. Practice walking on the arm of partner. Finally, use practice different partner dance positions. Only Lumen can channel magic. Okay, so this guy comes, and we don't have the wherewithal to properly politely decline. We're gonna politely decline. Yeah, I'm not marrying you. Yeah. Okay. Visit tomb. Pay respect to your mother's tomb and mother's for you. Okay. Doodly doo. Lore in the morning, lore in the afternoon. Okay. Huh, there's an interesting choice that I don't think I've seen before. So, lore in the morning, lore in the afternoon. Okay. We'll see where this goes. The kings and queens know all the lumens. Well, we got all the lore before, so we technically know all of this. He requests to send in judgment. A woman has been convicted of attempted murder and requests the mercy of the crown. Oh yeah, so this guy is sus for some reason. We don't know that yet. Your Highness, this slattern deal pardon when Mitzi tried to poison my sister under her own roof.
Which sister?
Coruscant, the Duchess of Mead. Who is Oh yeah, so she's Brienne's mom.
Is she alright?
She's unharmed. We found the culprit in the kitchens before anyone could eat her foul spew.
Well, what do you have to say for yourself?
Just that the devils killed me brother and broke me on his heart and lied to her. Yeah. Might have something to do with the last Duke of Mead. He was involved in all sorts of scandals. Okay, ask the Earl of Eo about her story.
I need to know if she has any justification for her actions. Did the old Duke kill her brother?
Are you accusing my family?
I'm asking what happened.
The honor of our line is far greater than that of the wet-bottomed child that sits at the throne.
What?
And then he tries to say, no one harms my family, no one. So, oh yeah, that's when he just kind of kills her. I remember that. So we're gonna visit the tomb. Pay respect to your mother's tomb and wonder if the same fate is waiting for you. I mean, it is, but at some point. Maybe not necessarily now. Week 14, meditation in the morning. Yeah, we could do meditation and then divination. Well, we did all of this for sure last time. It's strange that owl flying overhead, single leaf tolerance. Yeah, so I forget. Yeah, we just know that's like unnatural, something's going after it. But like, she doesn't know that. There is a woman here to see you. She wishes crowdfunding for a project.
Thank you for seeing me, Your Royal Highness. I came to you on behalf of the people. I wish to build a hospital where any citizen affected with disease can be properly treated.
They didn't ask me about this last time. When yeah. Even though that would be like a great idea. But yeah, we're gonna play sports apparently. There we go. Feel the thrill of competition. Week 15. Yeah, sure. Meditation in the morning, divination in the afternoon. Okay. Alright. We're already there. You can turn and close your eyes and relax every muscle of your body in turn, letting that feeling travel down through your head to your fingers and toes. Dropping a favorite plate of bad luck. Yeah, we did all this. So we got the priestess outfit. But it doesn't say to put it on. Remember that the festival of the good lady is approaching. A public celebration for the commoners, followed by a grand gala for the nobility. Okay, grand ball. Oh yeah, that's the fucking ball. Oh yeah, so we now have, the printing press is working. We're gonna do religious doctrine for some reason.
We should take this opportunity to celebrate our devotion to the gods, especially the good lady.
The temples will be pleased by your piety. There's a letter for you as well.
It's from Brienne. I went to school with her, but she's a couple years older than me. Her mother is the Duchess of Mead,
who was almost poisoned.
She's complaining that her mother still won't let her come home for the holidays. Apparently her Uncle Kevin is absolutely furious about that woman's trial. She's bored and looking for an adventure. Well, I don't have any to suggest to her.
Okay, so I'm surprised that didn't really go anywhere. I thought something different would happen depending on what I did. Sir Tennis again. Okay. So, new outfit, which is the fucking priestess robe, which we're not going to put on because it didn't say to. Week 16, we're going to do lore and herbs. Herbs! We never did herbs before. Wow. Okay. I'm interested in what it says. Yeah, this is... The monsters broke loose and killed the captors and everything. You learned that willow bark can be used to relieve aches and fever. Okay. I wonder if that's any kind of real. Today is a procession and planting of the Festival of the Good Lady. Will you be leading the parade? If you have any concerns about your safety, please stay here. People will recover from disappointment. If we lose you, there's no recovery. Okay, and this says to parade and make a speech, even though we have not trained for any of that.
I'm not afraid. I'm gonna be the best parade leader ever.
My little girl.
You prepare your best gown for the occasion, then walk slowly through the town with your attendants. It would not be appropriate for you to wear a sword, but you do walk with a sturdy golden scepter that's taller than you are. At the end of your route, you help the priestesses turn over the earth for the new tree to be planted. After the blessings are read, you can hold up your hands and call for silence so you can speak. Unfortunately, all your words you had planned go out of your head when you're faced with them at the moment. You manage a few polite sayings about the meaning of the holidays and thank everyone for attending, and then turn away, your cheeks red. The procession regroups to return to the castle. Well, yeah. We attend court. And now I'm depressed. Okay, well. We on that herb. We on that herb all day and all night. Let's go. Learn that feverfew can be used to reduce tension and headaches. You learn that oil of cloves rubbed on the skin can relieve pain, particularly in teeth. I wonder if that's real. Are you ready for the grand ball? All the nobles in Domain are here to see you, to see their queen. Ooh. You finish dressing and descend the stairs to make a grand entrance. Okay. So this is just like everyone's gonna stare at me. We didn't do any of that. Yeah. First dances for them, and then I gotta. So it says someone scandalous. Ooh. You don't want everyone assuming that who you picked your first tender marriage partner, so why not make your choice as ridiculous as possible? With that in mind, you approach the Duchess of Ursul. Hey, Juliana! You admit to yourself that you're hoping such an outrageous act would cause her to lose some of her composure, but she remains unruffled. At least the chorus of shocked whispers around you as you take your place on the floor is just as gratifying. Dancing with a real partner feels very different. You stumble. Okay. Banny and the Duke of Marie taps an elegant fingernail against the wall glass. If I may have your attention, I believe we should offer compensation. Okay, so we didn't fuck his thing up, so he's being okay. After the gala continues, observe nobles, Gwenelle, Lady of Sudbury. We remember her, we went to her party last time. Adele, the daughter of Duchess Lila, which we have not actually seen. No, Brienne said her parents were leaving her stuck at school for this season. Parents are here dancing together, the Duke consort clutching his Duchess possessively tight. I guess, like, because he's Duke consort and, like, the last Duke was such an asshole, so maybe he's kind of like, or maybe he's just incredibly sus. There's no cousins, aunt and uncle are here. Mabel's enjoying time with his family, isn't it? I guess, does that only happen? No, the other one happens when you're at Gwenelle's party. So we're gonna attend court. Here we go. We're depressed again. Okay. So what is week 18? So we're gonna do battlefield medicine, and then more herb skills. Are we too much herb? Is that what? Yeah, we can't do too much herb. I guess that'll like fulfill the end of the herb as we go. Learn that wounds, even minor ones, should be washed as soon as possible to prevent dirt from growing under the skin, which is not how it works, but it is at least functionally true. Sage has a variety of health benefits. It keeps meat from spoiling, aids digestion, improves thinking, and even may help to color and bring color back into gray hair. Huh. Wander downstairs. Oh, yeah, he has like this girl, and then we're going to shame her with silent scorn. Mother due to presents. Absolutely, that we don't have enough presents to do that. In the future, there's a little way of an exit. Look at me that look. Want something more? Blah 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 blah. Okay, so he's just like, what are you into? Because I've been studying some intrigue, I guess. And so noble plots. Need to know what the other nobles are up to and what other enemies are as you wish. Okay, so does that mean that he will tell you? Because I don't remember what that did last time. Because we didn't get that for our successful run. It didn't fucking happen. I don't know. So something seems to happen soon. So we will. We'll save as our last thing, and we'll save somewhere else later. Okay, so our classes are going to be poison, apparently, and battlefield medicine. Okay. The first treatment for most ingested poisons is to purge the stomach by forcing the victim to eat powdered charcoal, which can absorb dangerous substances. You learn that blood loss will waste life energy. Bleeding should be stopped through bandages, pressure, and elevation, which is true. Player choice. Okay, so we have to raise taxes. Based on current taxes, 5 non-budget projects, but we're going to raise taxes. We need more money, raise taxes a bit. Adjust this here, people won't even notice. But ones that can afford it will pay more. Okay, which is pretty decent. Okay, we're supposed to play with toys, but something says here. Make sure you're wearing the economics outfit so the commoners do not get angry for raising taxes. Okay. If the economics check is passed and you get the no one even notice comment, the commoners should not revolt at the end. Wow. Okay, that's good to know. I kind of wish that this, like, so this thing was under kind of a spoiler-free thing, and I wish it wasn't, because if I wasn't wearing it, I would have been fucked up. So we play with toys. Okay. Week 20. So because I passed it, I can keep being too gay, too furious. Poison in the morning, poison in the evening. Unlock the new outfit, herbs in the afternoon. Certain poisons will counteract each other such that either on their own will kill the victim, but carefully piling a matching amount to the other will cure. Okay, unlock the new outfit. Calendula flower is used in soothing teas as well as skin lotion, said to provide visions of one's secret enemies if worn under the light of a full moon. Huh. Comfrey can be used to help broken bones, however it's slowly poisonous and large amounts should not be eaten. Okay. This is a standard judgment. Oh, it's the strangling dude. Fucking... He's a lumen... Oh, we don't have the lumen anything right now, so I guess we pardon. Very sorry for your loss. The monsters are responsible, not you. Don't blame yourself. The priest of the Royal Grove will take care of purifying you.
Bless you, your majesty.
Will she not, like... die? Spend the week and hold up alone in your room with your favorite toys. It's childish, but it makes you feel a bit better. Also, shouldn't you have more lumens in your court? I guess they're weirdly rare. Don't you have Juliana? What new outfit do I have? Nurse's gown. Oh, okay. Well, it didn't say to wear anything, so I'll say I'll just still wear economics because I think knowing the math is pretty good. Week 21. Running in the morning, running in the afternoon. Time for cardio. What time is this? We have a lot of things. Agility. Is it agility? No, it's athletics. Running. Athletics. Running. Running in the 90s. You practice walking at a brisk but comfortable pace for a set length of time every day. You switch back and forth between a brisk walk and a light bouncing jog. Not too fast. You're building endurance rather than speed. I should do that.
My lady, there's a letter for you.
Which one is this? Oh, this is the weird fucking tentacle thing. We say, that's hilarious. And then we ignore it just like before. It's like whatever. And then we sneak out, apparently. What are we now? We are scared. Why are we scared? I don't know. But we're gonna keep running. running. Steadily increase the proportion of time you spend jogging with shorter breaks of walking to recharge your energy. You practice jogging solidly for longer stretches of time and learn how much food and water you need before and after in order to keep your body going. Nice. Okay, Fabian, the Earl of Titan and Duke Regent of Elath has passed away. Earl of Titan and Duke Regent. Huh. Okay, political implications. Toss the crown to decisions. No longer dare. Okay. Oh, so maybe a dare. Okay, so maybe. No. But his. Why was his dad so old? And why does he still have a grandfather that's like, I don't know. Anyway, this time it says send him to his grandfather.
The Earl of Ishtar is the closest blood relation that Adair has. He should be regent.
As you wish. I don't know what that does, but we're gonna find out and sneak out again. Okay, so now we're finally gonna do lumen shit. Sense magic. And we're gonna keep running. Yeah. Learn to feel the cosmos. You learn the proper techniques and clothing for running in different kinds of weather to avoid frostbite, overheating, or disease. Okay. We're still afraid. Oh, the fucking musician. What is up with her? I should accept her at some point, but not now, because I didn't save. Rector, yeah. Not interested. Okay, well, we're gonna sneak out again. Okay, so this is week 24. The classes are now sensing magic all over the place. Sense magic. Dun. Practice using small amounts of magic. Yeah, we know this from the last time. He's received a letter from young Lord Adair. It is an extremely formal letter for such a little boy, thanking you for your wisdom in allowing to live with his grandfather, who probably dictated every word he wrote. You also received an update from your agents. Oh yes, you did ask your dad. That's how you get agents. It was seen that the Duchess of Leila is not pleased with your actions and is putting out feelers amongst the other nobles for support. Ooh, is that how that starts? She means to rebel against you. That is treason. Unfortunately, she's a long way away in her own power base. Calling her to order may not be easy. Still, the longer you wait, the more dangerous she may become. We do know that she becomes dangerous. She fully tries to civil war if you leave her. But I don't know what to do. It does say to send assassins. In order for assassins to arrange for a quiet and natural-looking demise. She's not a young woman, and she's just lost her husband. It shouldn't be suspicious. Ugh. We're gonna sneak out. Won't like it if she finds out. No. Now we are willful. Okay. Week 25. We are going to save into new things. Turn. Wield magic and resist magic. Okay. Wield, resist. Doodly-doo. We get bonuses from Willful. Staring at the sky, no strange flash of light. Falling star, pretty. So apparently this is supposed to tell us that war is coming. Receive word that the Duchess of Leila has passed away quietly in her sleep.
At least that's what everyone thinks. Haha.
She left her title not to the Earl of Eo, which is good because he's whack somehow, but to Kieran, one of her younger sons. He's 19 and rather handsome, as you can recall. Everything has turned out for the best. Okay, so we were supposed to sneak out. Okay, week 26. Swords and lore. Playing D&D. Weapons. Swords, faith, lore. Do we have enough room for that? Yes, we do. Okay. Swords and lore. You take up a wooden sword and practice correct grips and stances. And then we know everything about lore already, really. I have unpleasant news to report. Adair, the young lord of Eleth, has been assassinated. By who? What the fuck?
What?
He was shot with a crossbow while playing on the grounds of his grandfather's estate.
How did this happen? Where were the guards?
This is not the first time such events have happened within the realm of Ishtar.
The Earl of Ishtar's first wife and oldest daughter also died under mysterious circumstances. Then his other daughter married young and died giving birth to Adair. With Adair dead, the only family he has left is his second wife and their son Connor, who's 15. Player choice, blame the Earl of Ishtar. Wow. Once is an accident, twice is a coincidence. 3 times? He's either a traitor or incompetent. He's useless as an earl.
So we're going to execute him. Okay.
For failing his responsibilities, his life is forfeit. Connor can be Earl of Ishtar.
As you wish. Then there's the matter of the Duchy of Eleth. By blood, the nearing heir is Talaris, the Duke of Sedna, and Talassi. Ooh, okay.
But he's not even a Novan.
One of his ancestors was. Eleth is a major duchy. You cannot afford to lose control of it. Damn, so I guess we gotta name Talaris the heir.
If Talaris is the rightful heir, then he must be the Duke. But he can't be Duke in both places, so we have to give up the title to Sedna and become my subject. Let Talassi worry about replacing their Duke.
Very well. I don't know how well that's gonna do, but okay. Enjoy freedom, father won't like it. Okay, we're gonna save in a new place, actually, because that was also pretty big. So we did Doodly, but this is gonna be freaking... So many people, like, died. Okay. Herbs and resist magic. Okay. And this one's gonna be resist magic. Done. Let's go. Burdock leaves can be used as a poultice to draw out infection. Ooh. The roots can be used to flavor a kind of beer, and the stalks can be eaten. I think that's, like, actually, like, just generally true. You constantly project a magical field through your thoughts, blocking the outside magic from touching your mind. Oh, we did that before. Okay. Oh, there are letters. Oh, this is the Gwenelle's party thing, and we're actually gonna go, so sure. I wonder why. We're gonna sneak out again, though. Okay, we got new things. We should unlock something new for week 28. Wield magic in the morning. And sense magic in the afternoon. Okay. Learn
Learn how to cast rays of white light, which can bash shadows and blind opponents. Yeah, we know. Unlocked a new outfit. Detect ongoing attack. I think we had full lumen last time, so we technically only did. Oh, we're attacked by bandits. Damn. Archery plus reflexes. Oh. You hear the distant sound of incoming arrows just enough to push yourself away from the window and avoid being shot. When the screens outside, not all of your guards have been as lucky. The attacker scatters soon as your foes show signs of resistance, vanishing into the woods. The rest of your trip passes without incidents, but you can't help jumping at shadows. I wonder why that didn't happen to us last time. Well, I guess it is more people are being killed in general right now, so that's probably why. Gwenelle's party is lovely, but not nearly as glamorous as your own upcoming birthday will be. Alright, Duke of Eleth matters. There are two things. Uncle Laurent and your cousins are here, but Charlotte and her mother are not. Apparently Charlotte was ill. Oh, did she die? Yeah, this is where you would end up making Charlotte's mom thing. Your new lumen thing, but I guess not. Freshmen and dancers, music, leak, calluses. Will not be shoved aside. Mother, it's my domain now, needs made for myself. You have your own lands to manage. Just because you have age doesn't mean you know everything, young lady. You need my advice. This is my home. It has never been yours. And then you have to fucking look at that, and so we side with Ganel, apparently.
You heard her. She's an adult now, she's in charge here. Thank you.
This is what your father faced upon your coronation. Cast aside without another word.
He's not gonna like hearing that, is he?
But he kind of was last time. He just kind of went back. A bit later, Brienne catches up with you. Okay.
Hello, Elodie. It's so wonderful you're going to be queen now. I mean, I'm sorry about your mother. Thanks. But think of the opportunities you're going to have. You're so lucky.
It's an odd way of putting it.
Anyway, I think I'm wondering, now that you're almost queen and everything, have they told you all the secrets? What secrets? Like how to get into the old palace. I've heard it's packed full of treasure.
You mean the old capital by Carther Lake, the abandoned one?
Exactly. They had to leave in a hurry, so they left all kinds of treasure behind.
And nobody ever goes there because the forest is so haunted. It's because it's full of monsters, actually. The treasure's probably still there. Oh yeah, monsters like the Keithong, which are full of ancient treasure. It's offered to help. Okay.
I don't know any secrets about getting into the old palace. Yet. But if you come back to the castle with me, we can check the archives. Great, I knew we could help. I'm supposed to go back to school, but I was already planning to sneak off. I'll dish my escort, sneak ahead, and meet you at the castle. This could be fun. At the end, you share a pleasant meal and prepare to return to various lands.
Okay. And then we sneak out again. And we're supposed to put on the Lumen outfit. Yes. We're a magical girl. So that was pretty big also. Let's save over here. This one's gonna be... You gay do crime. Return. Okay, swords and swords. Even though we're not fully sorcery, we're just kind of like swords. I guess we're just using it to be as sorcery as possible minimally. Swords? Swords. 100 doing jazz with swords. Practice soul swings to move your blade to precisely mark targets, building up your muscles and control. You drill with a partner, attacking and blocking in carefully timed patterns. Practice moving with the blade, sidestepping, charging, and lunging. Okay. What does this say?
I found a bunch of maps around the area around Carther Lake. Great. I also found reports on all sorts of really nasty monsters down there. That was hundreds of years ago. The palace was abandoned hundreds of years ago. The reports never stopped. I can't find anyone who's gone to Old Forest and come back. Well, if it is full of treasure, would you want to tell anyone how you got in and stole some? Look, I know it's dangerous, but I'm not stupid. Both you and I are educated noblewomen, not peasants.
I don't know, you guys kind of seem a little dumb now.
I'm good with a sword and a bow. And you, don't you have magic powers now that you're queen?
Well, yes.
So come with me, it'll be an awesome adventure. Our parents are going to be so impressed.
I'm really not supposed to run off on my own. You've been running off on your own, like, the whole campaign so far. But it says, go with Brienne. Nice.
Alright, we can take horses from the royal stables and sneak out before anyone notices.
Nice. Ooh, stuff is happening. You're easily able to avoid pursuit as you travel south to the wetlands of Kelleris. There is no one to guard around the borders of the Old Forest. There isn't any need for it. Also, the old place is in Kelleris. Okay. Kelleris is soaked in lore. There is no guard around the borders of the Old Forest. There isn't any need for one. Kelleris has soaked in lore until the stain is permanent. Even an illiterate fisher child knows better. But you are young and innocent, brave and strong. True heroes.
Hey, this isn't so bad. It's kind of dark, but that's just because there's so much moss on the trees. It's pretty, like lace curtains, and it's quiet. You could build a secret hideaway here. And it's not too dark when the will-o-wisps are out. Little sparkly lights. Aren't those monsters usually? Don't you think, Brienne? She doesn't answer, and the hairs on your back neck start to prickle. There is magic in the air, nearby, and strong. You turn to look at your companion, and find her pinned against a tree, her eyes bulging wide, her fingernails clawing at the thick black ribbons which have wrapped around her body and mouth. Damn. Let her go! Magic burns at your fingertips, but it's hard to find any spot to blast that won't harm Brienne more than the monster. There has to be some way to force to release her. In a panic, you slide off your horse, grab a handful of stinging nettles, not even feeling the pain, and rub them against the black tentacles. You hear a tearing sound, and the monster's ropey arms convulse, allowing Brienne to fall to the forest floor. Nice. Unfortunately, the horses now fear the riders, bolt, and leave you alone with an angry tentacled thing. Run! Grabbing Brienne's hand, you tear through the brush, heading back in the direction you came as best as you can. The murk of the forest seems to close around you, and it's difficult to tell where you're going. How far is safe? Where are those horses? Suddenly, Brienne stumbles, her ankle twisting underneath her. Despite her flighted demeanor, she's not a complete idiot. She gets back up and keeps moving, but she's limping now, and clearly slower. Support her. Brienne puts her arms around your shoulders while you grab hold of her waist. Okay. Both of you have experienced dancing partners, and this isn't so different. Together, you struggle through the forest until you find your horses again. There you go. The two of you manage to return to the castle safely before the week's end, but no time for any extra activities. Damn, so that was an adventure, but you know you were anything. Put on the economics outfit. Okay. We back being Monopoly Man. So we were gay, we tried to do crime. We'll just call this we'll rename it if anything particularly interesting happens. Okay, what are we doing? Trade and production. Back to being a nerd. So are we okay to do that? Yes, we are. Important and most important trade of the Cabal River. Do we have full trade before? It travels through the 10th century of your lands. Almost every duchy contained tributaries for you to get on a boat. Most of the domains aren't invited. The separated transport west by the Goan River to Cabala. Okay. The Duchess of Mead is here to see you, my lady.
Oh, okay, so that's Brienne's mom.
Elodie, where is my daughter? I'm right here. Brienne, what happened to you? Your clothes, your skin. Well, you see, there was this nasty thing with tentacles, and it sort of grabbed me. You went to the old forest. What were you thinking? You could have been killed. But Elodie rescued me.
Brienne's mother turns to glare at you.
You were there with her. Why didn't you talk to her out of this?
I kept her safe, didn't I?
She's a hero, Mother. There is no such thing. Only fools risking their lives for no good reason. Come on, young lady, we're going home. Yes, Mother.
Duchess of Mead leads her daughter away, and you sigh. Should have not have risked your life to chase after your friend. Whatever you happened to Nova if you had died? You have responsibilities. You cannot act on your every whim. Your mother gave her life for this domain. How can you disrespect her memory like this?
Fine, I'm sorry.
Your heart, you know she's only yelling at you because he loves you and he was afraid of you. But at the moment, he doesn't listen to Sting. Damn. We got told off. And I think we're sneaking out again. We're still very willful. Alright. We be yelled at. Wield magic and then swords. Wield magic and then wield not magic. Yes. Concentrating over... Oh yeah, we did that. Then we got swords. Disarm opponents are shoved them backwards. Its gun swords is now 50. Can't increase until it's 25. Walking through the Great Hall, free gust of wind. So divination, that would have been like War on the Horizon or something like that. I remember. Okay. So we are again sneaking out. Okay. Why do we have to be so willful? Like we're the most willful. We're gonna get lonely as fuck though. Week 32. Sense and resist magic. Sense. Resist. Learn to tell the difference between different kinds. Yeah, we be gone through magic.
Things have been so unsettled lately. Everyone's on edge. We need something cheerful.
You could hold a tournament. How would the tournament? Well, we're gonna do employment again. Okay.
Oh, so we got the... Oh, this is when we get the candy from the thing.
I don't feel like candy right now. Maybe later.
Okay, and then we sneak out. Sneak out of the castle, have a little fun, enjoy your freedom, but your father won't like it if you found sight. Okay.
Father doesn't like anything.
Week 33, resist magic, and then wield magic. So we have... more of this. Week the general tournament. Compete against each other. Participate in the games so exposed you to danger. Wait, what did I do? Okay, so this is, again, none. Watch for my tower. Tragedy was revealed. One of the stewards apparently had an incredible sweet tooth and dared to steal a piece of your recently received chocolates. He had a sweet tooth. The chocolates were poisoned. When you asked questions, it turned out the merchant house who supposedly sent you this present never existed. Someone has tried to kill you, but you don't know who. Ah, okay, so we just did not know things. So we sneak out. Think of the castle to have a little fun. You enjoy your freedom, but your father won't like it. Of course, of course, of course. You're afraid now because you almost got killed. Resist magic in the morning. And sense magic, and then those will be done, right? Oh yeah, resist and sense. Okay, good. Maxed out on the magic. So like we do know there's no way to have like max magic to solve the other thing. Which speed you is urgent. Talk to first. Team wait for the maid to leave, then hurry off to rendezvous with your agent. Greetings, Your Highness. I trust you are well. I'm fine. So far. I've just returned from the Duchy of Kegel. We have made a number of discreet inquiries and infiltrated much of the Duke's private correspondence. Who's the Duke of Kegel again? Find no evidence that his family was involved in the attempt on your life. Okay. It's one down. I suppose that's a relief, but that means we still don't know who did it. Aren't you supposed to check these things before they happen? A political coup requires allies, signals, coordination. Assassins work alone. They leave far fewer traces. Fine. Get back to work then. I have other things to do. I need to speak with my father. Oh yeah. Ships. Yeah, no waters. We don't know anything. We fight to defend ourselves. Treasury. We are going to recruit soldiers because we gotta. Even it doesn't even work. Drop a naval strategy. Personal sense, and then we're going to stay in the capital because we don't know shit about naval strategy. And then we're going to sneak out. And then we're going to put in the Lumen outfit. What's going to happen, I wonder? We're gonna wield magic in the morning. And then decoration in the afternoon. Okay. And we're going to... I'm gonna save. We're gonna actually rename this to be like... in the Navy. Turn, and we're gonna go. Okay, we got all of the magic. It's got nature beauty, looking around. So we're learning aesthetics. Dangerous high seas. I'm pretty sure Danger Outcome is not in your favor. Yeah. Ooh, it doesn't fucking work. Strategy and fleet, hold them up as long as possible. Really, yeah. And then we sneak out again. Okay, 36. Decoration, okay. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. So, try things, and then that guy fucking comes for us. I kind of wonder what this is. I really wonder.
He's Lumen too.
Don't pretend to be a save your people. War benefits no one. Contest a game, so to speak, with no bet the stakes. Should I win, your domain will submit and accept me as the overlord. Blah, blah, blah. What sort of game? The power against yours. Does sound fair. Form Lumen. He just wants your crystal. Blah, blah, blah. Too strong. What are we gonna do? Accept his terms. Okay, that's right.
Then I must.
Between the rooms of formal dwelling of you, including carefully inscribed circle of words which will contain the effects of any powers you wield, protecting bystanders from danger. Then it's time to begin. You trade attacks one spell countered by another, reserving your strength as much as possible. It might also be almost be exciting if your life wasn't on the line. Damn. He says this quickly before his experience allows him to come up with a trick you can't defeat. He's used to dealing with magical attacks, but he might not be expecting a physical one. Perhaps if you rushed him, you could take him off guard. Up close, he couldn't use his fancy spells, but what would you do then? You have to use your magic to win. You can't just grab him and bang his head on the floor. Perhaps you could focus your power into the shape of a full sword and attack him with that. Or maybe you distract him somehow, you can cast a spell that he couldn't block. Magic sword. Motes of shimmering moonlight coalesce into a weapon in your hand. Your first lunge, he dodges, rolling to the ground, but you recover quickly and strike again. In the confined space of the warded circle, there's nowhere for him to run. The final strike of your moonblade parts his head from his shoulder. Damn. It's more probably missing. You have won. Yeah. Damn, so we didn't have to blow up the ground. Let me sneak out again for some reason. At this point, it's probably not super critical to follow these skills, as there's not many skills checks left. Okay. Damn, look at us. We be doing great. We have full magical girl. Yeah, we're really close to our fucking thing. There we go. Okay, what are we doing? It says instrument and voice. I can kind of do whatever I want, though. What are my skills, anyway? I didn't fucking learn enough about, like, internal affairs. Not at all. But I don't need to probably do it. Like, I'm about to be crowned, so yeah, I can see why we would do, like, instrument and voice and stuff. Yeah, why not? Blah, blah, blah. Once you defeated the king of Shanji in a duel, the invasion was meant to be over. In practice, it's not quite so easy to expel a foreign army from your lands, particularly when their leadership is falling apart. The remaining Shanji generals seem surprisingly eager to go home and left without a fuss, but a large number of soldiers have broken ranks and run amok, looting and pillaging their way through Nova just for fun, which is something that happens in real-life war often. A number of royal holdings have been damaged and valuables stolen. Not only do you lose them, but you all have to pay for repairs. With so many renegades on the loose, Nova seems likely to have severe bandit problems for years to come. Damn. When Togami died, he left behind a crystal, a mauve lumen crystal with glimmers of pink where it catches the light. Such a pretty bauble from such an ugly event. Since Nova won the duel, this crystal is now your rightful prize, but still you have no idea what to do with it. For now, you lock it away in the royal treasury. Okay. Same thing that happened to yours. I'm gonna attend services so that we're not as scared. And we're... okay. Instrument voice. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, we're gonna... converse in lower tones. What could be wrong? Person with the wrong ones. Maybe, like, things are just tough, or nobody... I don't know. I don't wonder what is up with that. Have you participation in official coronation as queen? Monarch extravagant for opportunity for the elected island nobles. Extravagant feast because people probably need it. Visit Juliana. Ooh.
Psst. I need to talk to you.
What is it?
That priestess, Selene. She's a lumen. I can sense it.
I know.
What do you mean you know? If you knew that, why didn't you tell me?
You didn't need to know. Her job is managing the domain. Some of us have other duties. Our missions have been passed down for centuries, little princess.
Where did she get a crystal? All the lumens in the domain were supposed to have been wiped out 200 years ago.
Except for your ancestor. We are here to train you. You don't need to know any more than that. But she's the... well, she's not queen yet. I guess I let it go. Right. I wonder what happens if I order her to explain. Man, I should have saved. Actually, okay. We will see where it goes. 2. We'll load game. That one. Yes. What are our skills? Decoration is... I think at this point we're doing instrument and voice. Skip ahead. We're gonna... think return services. Skip ahead. Instrument voice. Everybody's worried. Extravagant face. We're gonna visit Juliana. Yes, 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 yes. Order explain.
You're supposed to obey me. I order you to tell me everything you know.
That will require more time than we have available. If you survive, you will learn. Gah! Okay, so it doesn't actually matter. Okay, we're gonna load the actual one. Okay, week 39. Instrument and voice. Oh, well, what are our skills? Yeah, might as well. Unlocked a new outfit. In pairs with the recorder link to recognize, unlocked a new outfit. Ooh, I wonder what it was. Castle's budding preparation for your upcoming coronation. Press the details for our happy to color the design. Yeah. There's more interest in the subject of your marriage. Make sure that no obligation to marry so young. Talaris, the former Duke of Sedna, now Duke of Elith, is one option. Even though he's now subject of Nova and not Talesi, he still has family there, and marrying him could give you stronger ties to that domain. The marriage would be of greater benefit to him, as it would strengthen his hold over a new duchy and help him to quiet those worried about being ruled by a foreigner. But with the desperate need for heirs, combining your futures might make them more fragile than stronger. There is Banyan, Duke of Marie, powerful and eligible noble, only about 10 years older than you. There's Kieran, the new Duke of Lilla. He's close enough to your age that you remember meeting him at school, where he was already become quite handsome. Lilla is a powerful territory and he has much family ties to much of Nova. It would be a good match. Except, of course, you were responsible for the death of his mother. If you ever found that out, well, there's Kevin, Earl of EO, though he's only an Earl, his family connections can make him politically useful. However, considering his behavior during that trial of his sister's prisoners, he seems rather unstable. The outlier is Gwenelle's half-brother Ansiot, who is only 8 years old, but a potential heir to Ellis of Marie someday if his aunt and uncle don't create heirs of their own. There are 2 or 3 minor earls around the age of 20 who might be passable alternatives, and of course you could decide to ignore noble traditions entirely and marry a commoner if you were prepared to deal with the uproar. And there is the most recent letter you received from Brienne, which is all about how clever and strong and wonderful you are. You rescued her from a terrible monster after all. It's apparently the most romantic thing that's happened to her in her entire life. While you will need to marry eventually, you're still very young. You could put this decision off until later. However, a clear succession contributes to the stability of your domain. Are you leaning towards any option? Pick Brienne, because we are lesbians here. There's no time to pursue that thought at the moment, but perhaps in the future. Damn. Take it towards free business tennis with the things. Okay. Skills, we're gonna do... What is the new outfit? Toga boost expression. Oh, maybe that's... Yeah, we'll keep the magical girl because we're gonna be queen. I guess we'll just... It says to just do decoration, and I guess it doesn't really matter. Doodly-doo. So we're queen now. Blah blah blah. Man, this time last year was completely different, and now you're an adult. Red side's blessings, got the Charles meet with leadership, govern your peoples, yes. Opinions, yes. Lords and ladies have to come and do that. Yes, long live the queen. Thank you, I will. But will you? Once his daughter was secure on the throne, Jocelyn returns to his birthplace to focus on his duties as Duke of Calaris. He was pursued by many women, but showed them little interest in remarrying, directing consent to his brother, the Duke of Mazamba. Wow, okay. Following Elodie's victory over the Shanjian king, the public opinion of Lumens rose to a height that hadn't been seen in 100 years. Young children would dress up and play at being magical kings and queens. Freed from the need for secrecy, the Duchess Juliana and the Priestess Selene were able to announce their shared magical powers and their love. At Elodie's prompting, the lovers pledged their devotion to each other in a private ceremony, after which Selene retired from the priesthood to accompany her wife to Ursula. Aww. Sailor Venus costume. Neither of them intended to bear children of the body. Juliana made arrangements for her niece Brienne to be next heir to the Duchy of Ursula, as well as the inheritor of her crystal. Oh. Brienne's mother, Coruscant, hoped that the training necessary to make her flighty daughter into a future magical girl warrior would keep her out of worse trouble. Yeah. After the failed invasion, the relations with Shanji were intense. First came the recriminations and demands from the Queen of Shanjia, devastated by the death of her husband, which Elodie ignored. Next came her subtly approaches with and then, they sent the ministers' heads back, which we saw before. One of the young queen's closest confidants was Brienne of Mead, whom Elodie formally appointed as her royal lady-in-waiting, and less formally, as the lady of the royal bedchamber. The two carried out a very public flirtation, complete with moonlit serenades under balconies and the ritual of slaying of imaginary dragons. Both women did marry in time, but they never gave up their affection for each other. The invention of the printing press sparked then. Okay, so we did that.
As Lumina, it was Elodie's responsibility to defend Nova from monstrous threats. She decided that monsters within the realm were every bit as dangerous as those outside, and thus set herself to the task of conquering Old Forest. Each monster would have to be identified and carefully studied in order to defeat it without upsetting the balance. It would take many years to reach the heart of the forest, but Elodie was undaunted, and thus Queen Elodie's legacy stretched into the future. Oh, so we don't get to see what's in there? Ah, well, okay. Well, that was nice. We got a girlfriend. But yeah, we've run quite over. We might come back to this later with more things. But for now, I think that's good. So yeah, thanks for keeping me company. Tomorrow we're gonna start The Secret of Monkey Island. And that's gonna be a thing. And because there's been a new patch update in Final Fantasy XIV, we're gonna do a lot more of that on the weekend. So Long Live the Queen will have to take kind of a seat. Maybe we come back, but we were a queen. I don't know. There's so much stuff in the checklist to try to look for. It's kind of daunting, but it's also very interesting. If I find like a solid guide that I can rely on, because right now I've been going through a couple of them, then it's probably more likely I'll come back. But for now, I don't know. But yeah, thanks for keeping me company, whoever you are out there. Take care of yourself. Stay cool, stay frosty. And I'll see you again later. Goodbye.